Glamy's got a brand new phone with a crack. Ask CD-ROM. Hey dude, can you fix that? He doesn't know a RAM from a floppy disk. CD yells, please just read the dang instructions. Risk, they're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. Glammy plugs their toaster into the LAN. CD screams, it doesn't work like that, man. Kill the Wi-Fi, my printer's on life support. Glammy shrugs and retorts, you're my tech resort. They're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. CD's got patience running razor thin. Glammy's here asking, dude, where do I begin? Eject the disc, he says, hit control and save. Glammy's like, how do you live in this tech cave? Controller tangled, Xbox crash on the screen. Glammy calls, CD says, you're my tech machine. CD sighs, you're a one-man error log. Without you, buddy, I'd still use dial-up fog.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Kernel Panic of the YouTube technology podcast sector. This is Lolcow Tech Talk. Good morning. It's June 24th, the day of our Lord, the day after Sonic the Hedgehog's birthday. Hello, celebrate all you gamers. Wow. What a past 24 hours, huh? And I got a question for you. What exactly do you do when words just hurt and you're caught in the middle? I don't exactly know, but over the next 4 hours, you and I and Glammy are going to try and figure that all out together. Strap in, strap on, let's see if we can figure this out. Hey, Glammy.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted.
It's okay, how are you?
Well, I'm a little better now that I got sleep.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I was going a day and a half of not sleeping.
Why? Why are you... We talked about this. Why are you doing that?
I'm trying. It's just I just get so caught up in everything that I just don't and then I feel like I can't sleep because I feel like when I go to sleep I either miss things or things don't get set up or I just put everything on myself. I think I'm harder on myself than anyone else is, which I guess that's normal. That's like we're all our own worst critic or whatever.
Well, it sucks, doesn't it? I say the same thing all the time. It's like, but it's like I said, we can't. Some of the small stuff we can't sweat as much. We had a little snafu this morning with the scheduling, and we got it taken care of. But everybody needs sleep. What did Rastov tell you? You need to start sleeping.
Well, I tried to, and then I fell asleep today, and I missed I fell asleep watching live, so I watched half of it, and then I fell asleep during the important part of it, and then, the rest of it I was asleep, and I woke up at, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I missed like absolutely everything.
You've been up since 1 or?
Yeah, 1 in the morning.
Okay.
So,
Well, I
ugh.
mean, Nail Handle says we all know why you have trouble sleeping. It's like, yeah, I can take
No,
a guess.
I cut down on the monsters. I'm like probably averaging about 3 now.
Really, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, but
Good
it's just,
job.
it's not. It's just everything. You know?
I get a feeling that you. Well, okay, hold on. I shouldn't say that.
What?
You're. I was.
What?
I don't know. I was gonna say I get a feeling you don't get enough hugs. I'm sure you get plenty. I'm sure you get plenty.
I get a lot of hugs.
If you're cutting, like, first of all, really, if you're cutting back on the monster, good job,
you,
honest and truly.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
you don't-
I did.
you don't tell
I've
me-
been having 3 versus 6, and then maybe I can step them down when I feel comfortable after that.
Well, you don't tell me this stuff. How can I give you an accolade if I don't know?
Oh, sure. I don't. What? How are
An
you gonna
acco-
give me How are you gonna give me a mountain?
What? An accolade!
What's an accolade?
A pat on the back!
Oh, I thought it was like on the mountain. You know, there's the mountains with the.
The Adirondacks?
No.
What are you, woman? What are you talking about?
Phone numbers.
The what?
That's where you keep all the phone numbers. Right? The when you roll that long time ago where they had all the phone numbers and you roll the thing.
And a Rolodex?
A Rolodex. That's what that was. My brain is fried. Yes, pirate. I will be addressing the nerd stuff.
Holy cow, lady.
So, yeah. So, there's a lot of things to cover with that, but yeah, Rolodex. Thank you, Xylee. So, I do, that was one of the reasons that I wanted you to have the start out with the OBS today so that I could go and grab the things. But
Okay.
I will,
well, I gotcha. We're gonna have to.
I'll-
We're gonna have to swap 2 hours in.
obviously.
Okay.
But I'll be addressing that stuff too. I do have a fair bit to say about it.
So there's probably a decent amount of it you should say while I'm here. Because
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna-
didn't know if you wanted to. Do you want to just fuck around first, or do you want to jump right into it?
Well, I don't know. I should probably warm everybody up before we raw dog everything, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. You gotta fucking slip everybody up first before you fucking talk about it.
Yeah, you gotta chat the woman up a little bit first.
Yeah, exactly. Get them assless
You know,
chaps out.
you know, buy her dinner. It's dear Lord. What is my life anymore? Well, all right. So, obviously a lot's happened. There's
Thank
things.
you, Shifty.
There's things I feel. There's things I feel decent about. There's things I feel not so great about. I think. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get Baja to respond to me about something.
What? Is this about the merch thing? I haven't heard anything about the merch thing.
Well, it's, yeah, about that. Wingsman, welcome to Band World. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. That's, you ended with 33 members yesterday, right?
I think so.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So, I'm gonna run with the cat ears and goal. Guys, let's talk about the current running goal we have. By now, a lot of you should know that I don't really half-heartedly do stuff around here. So here's the thing about this goal. If I go into this, you know that I'm going to go basically all in. I'm not going to find the dumbest pair of cat ears I can find. I'll probably find a really plush version I can wear on stream. I might even find some gloves, and I'll make stupid cat noises all stream. So,
Wow.
it's gonna
Okay.
be, yeah. Well, it's got to be funny, right? So I'll do it for the laughs. I'll do it for chat. And it'll be really uncomfortable. And if you want to see it happen, the best way to do that is to get yourselves to 100 members. We are kind of late into the month. Numbers aren't looking exactly great, so we would appreciate your help and assistance. You are the reason that we keep the lights on. So we thank you and appreciate your support every day. And that's how we get things done. And we'll find some other goals to kind of like just entice you guys a little. I'm thinking about I'm thinking at work where I find the time about different ways that we can make pay pigging and crowning to Tech Talk worth it. I know there's not a whole lot right now, so just rest knowing that I am actively considering all these things because I'm trying to make the show worth it for you. If it's not worth it for you, then why would you support it, right? Officer CD in a tube of Astroglide.
No, Xavier, we're not doing a mute Glammy goal. Chrome Media says, Glammy, you're too worried about what's happening in the LCU. Worry about you and your show and quit drinking monsters and go to bed. Well, I do worry about everything in the LCU because this is the world that I'm in, and I love this world, and I'm fully invested in it. I do worry about our show very, very much, and I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, and I'm cutting down on monsters. I'm not giving them up. I can't give them up. That I just can't.
I
like them too much.
I will say
But
I
have
didn't.
been trying to go to bed, but as soon as I go to bed at night, I end up waking up to like all these messages and I miss so much, and I'm like, oh my god, I should have been there to clear this shit up.
Well, there's some things that you can and can't do. I didn't like. I get tagged every day. I get tagged in the middle of the night to stuff I can't respond to. Right.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad too because I wanted to talk about the boogie situation with Zay. Because I was there, and if I was awake, I would have jumped up there and I would have talked about it and addressed it. Yeah, true.
I mean,
he was gonna go there tonight. That's not on you. I know it's not on me. I just feel bad that I wasn't because Xavier. Yeah, there's a slight echo when Glammy talks. I think CD's mic is catching audio. Am I still echoing?
I'm looking at it. I don't know how that's happening. It shouldn't be. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. I'm trying to. You know what? This was happening when I was playing Kingdom Hearts as well, and I don't quite understand why. Because, wait a minute. Is this? Say something.
Hi. Oh my god.
I'm just looking through my voice meter, and I'm curious why that's happening. Let me turn this off, see if that does anything. It shouldn't, but I'll keep my eyes open for why that's happening because this microphone shouldn't be so hot that it's catching sound out of my headphones. So whatever, I'll go from there. Nobody.
God, sorry.
No, I don't think anybody really expected any of that to happen on live. That was I'm sitting watching like the look on Keem's face. The look on Keem's face was money. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I don't know. I only saw half of it. I saw all the half of the stuff, and then when they were getting into the LCU stuff, I had already fallen asleep, so I had to go back and watch. I had to go back and watch parts of it, and I never even got to finish the whole thing. So I can't but I do know the call that he's talking about, and I was there.
Okay, so you did watch the replay.
Yeah, I watched him talk about the fact that I don't know if we want to talk about this first, or do we want to talk about the nerds and what they had said?
We might want to go into nerds first. But
that's what I figured. All right. Basically what Zay was saying today after I had gotten off of nerds was that she wanted me to go and, look through the clips and stuff of what was said. Now, before we do this, I think this, based off of what I watched and what I saw at the time, it came off very condescending to me, and it was the way that I was looking at it. But I think that perception is a big part in all this, and that also kind of coincides with what Boogie was talking about in the phone call. So from my perception of when I saw on Nerds the previous day, I was upset because it looked like they were making fun of me, and they were even at the end of it. Okay, hang on. We'll go through this step by step. I'll explain it all, okay? And then we can go over it, and then you guys can tell me what you think, okay? All right. Now remember, yesterday I had a hour and a half of sleep. I haven't slept in like a day and a half or something like that yesterday. So, which kind of fucks up your perception of things. I will say that. Okay, so the first one is
Do you have clips?
Yeah, I have timestamps. Timestamps are so tricky when they're like so specific. All right, I'm going to show you my perception of things, okay?
Sure.
And then we can go over it. This is how my brain works.
That's all right. Bring it. Get it all out. I'm sorry I didn't push you harder to get this out yesterday while I was here. So we could both go over this.
Okay, so in my brain I'm thinking, all right, we're just going to talk about how we feel. Oh my God, Glammy, they were not making fun of you. They explained this to. Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just let me go through my thing, and then I can we're getting there. I promise. We are getting there. Okay.
All right, go for it.
From my perception, okay, this is the first one, right?
Who used to meme on everyone?
Your name is Goonzilla.
Shut up. I'm just an old lady. I don't know where I am.
Okay, this is more. I'm more worried about you having these pictures than Zay. Okay, now.
Fuck off. I used to do bits. Like, I have one of Farrah's.
Yeah, okay, he did used to do bits. That's true. Oh my God, these timestamps. I like clips better than timestamps.
These are the eyes of a broken woman.
Eyes of a broken woman.
Really fucked up.
I just needed a moment.
Oh my God, Glammy, she looks so much happier now on TikTok. She does.
I do look happy.
You do. You do. That's very true.
See, but the way it looks at the time, it looked like they were saying, "Oh, she looks so." The way that it looked to me when I was watching this with an hour of no sleep, it looked like they were like, "Oh, she looks so much happier now." Ha 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 ha. You know, it kind of looks like it's condescending in a way. Like it's just kind of like, okay, they look like they're losing their shit over like, wow, she's ridiculous. Do you see what I'm saying? From my fucked up perception of things at the time, the way this came off to me as looking at this was, yeah, she looks so great. like it's wrapped in to like jabbing while saying. Do you see what I'm saying? It didn't look like it was, yeah, she really looks great. It looks like a backhanded compliment
a compliment wrapped in an insult.
That's the way it looked to me at the time of an hour and of a day and a half of no sleep. Is the way I was looking at it. Okay.
Okay.
So that's part of it, and then they ended up saying that like.
Really fucking with my breath, bro. I'm fucking up off. Yeah, I might be having a heart attack. No, because look. The look is like, I knew this was about to happen. I knew this was coming.
See? It's the way that it looked to me at the time.
I've heard so many times. She literally has the, this is about to happen, isn't it?
See, it's the way that it looks. It's perception of shit.
Yeah,
The way that looks, it just looks like, yes, okay, they're saying like, yeah, she's different, but it's all wrapped up in this laughter of like how she looks like she's gonna get fired again. You know what I mean?
I can see I can see the argument. Oh, I can turn the stream up next time. Sorry about that.
My sound volume on it is low too, because I
didn't know because it sounded great to me, but I'll check Discord settings.
That's not the only one, but that's part of it. Okay, so
excuse me.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was trying to say that I can kind of see the argument from both sides, right? I can see how it could have been taken the right way and how it could have been taken the wrong way. Ah! Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. I can I don't know if it's very possible I would have reached the same conclusion if I was sleep deprived.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is sleep deprived me, and when I was looking at it, it just made me feel that way.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, it's funny
it
that you
doesn't-
use it's funny that you say perception, because like I tell this to everybody, and this is very much a me thing because this is not how a normal person thinks, but I tell everybody I meet that perception is my dirty word. I can't begin to explain to you how much I hate the word perception. I hate the word perception with an absolute burning passion, because perception is all about perception is tailored from person to person, right? It's different per
Right.
everybody. And perception, there are people that try to make a case against the phrase perception is reality, and perception is never reality. Perception is BS. It always is. Perception is not reality, and if you try to make the reality out of the way that you are perceiving things, you will very frequently get it wrong. That's why I'm always telling people perception is BS. Get the other person's side of the story. So that's
Yeah, well, there was one that when they were talking about our video, they made a goal out of our firing video, where they were gonna make every like dono that came in or something, it was gonna be every dono that came in, they were going to play a part of the firing of us or something. Trying
like
to
of
find
our firing or just
no,
some.
not yours. It was the nerds one.
Oh, okay. Oh.
All right, I think this is it.
Do we trust them
trust
like
them.
that?
I trust them. I trust them. By the end of the stream, they'll pay for that. I trust them. It's gonna be. We're gonna. But look, this has got to be the deal. How about this? This is better. We're gonna watch that video and we're gonna clown on it so hard, and if we make them laugh, they'll let us know. All right. I trust the NDF. Look, yeah, trust in the NDF. In the NDF, we
Okay, so part of it is they're talking about the NDF too, which is that war thing, and I know they were going to war on everything, so that was part of it. And then they were talking about how the firing of me and Eric, they were going to clown on it so hard. That would you not get the wrong thinking?
trust.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get to the point where it's just like Eric getting like.
No, you got to start it from the beginning. Let's just play it. Come on, we got time. That's just funny.
No, I got
That's
it.
just
I found it. I
con
found
Saying
it
it's
from when
funny.
he joined.
Roxy.
No, you got to start
Okay,
before
Keem's
that.
here.
It's
I gotta go.
juicy. Come on, don't cut the content.
No, I promise you, it kind of is, but every $20 we'll play like a little bit of this. But once we get to an accumulative 50, we'll do the Glammy getting fired moment. But right
The
now,
heck
See?
is with
As soon as we get to 50, we're gonna play the Glammy got fired video. So not only are they trying to make money off of the destruction of me, but how does not somebody get offended by that?
Yeah, I'm starting to.
Doesn't that seem offensive?
It does. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I'm not getting the full story from either of you. That's how I feel. Like I like every time I listen.
understand it's a meme, but why in the like to sit there and be like, for every dono, we're gonna play this, and then for a 50, we'll play Glammy's firing and laugh at it. Like, would you not get the same feelings?
It's how do what stance do I take here? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you for certain. And I need you to know that in like the moment I don't quite know what to do, because I'm sitting here, like yesterday I was listening to kind of like you go off, right? I mean, before we started the show yesterday, you told me how you were feeling. And I said, do you need to talk about this? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about this? You said, no, I'd rather not. And I didn't push you on it. I wish I did, but I didn't. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We'll do the show. And we did the show. And then you made a decision to start talking about it after I left. I can't do anything about it.
Because it bothered me. No, I'm not saying you did anything about it. It wasn't about you. It had nothing to do with you. I was bothered by it. I spoke about it. I made content out of it. I thought by talking about it, I didn't think it was, I guess I should have brought clips. I was in my feelings about it. I talked about it. That was it. And then so when I went up there to say today, she said, I swear, go in and look. I dare you'll find anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or this, if anybody would look at this, that's something that would offend someone. That's pretty rough. Like, sorry, but it is.
Yeah, I can see that, and I was listening to Nerds too, and I was listening to their side of it, and when I
right, Aurora, exactly. It would be one thing if Glimmy was on panel for this and was included in the joke, but it's laughing at her, not with her, when it's like this. Exactly. Xavier, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Shut the hell up. Like it was a part of that. It was just something because I know we were doing a collaboration with them before, and they were mad at you for no low energy and stuff, and they started going in about like me not being a good enough host or whatever, and Zay wanted to quit on me, and she was giving the management a buff instead because she's like, okay, I gotta, I can't. It was all these things together, and then having this come out, it was very condescending to me. I know I used the word passive aggressive before, but I feel like maybe that was the wrong word. It was very condescending, and it made me feel a certain way, so I spoke out about it.
Yeah, and to be fair, nobody's asking you to hold it all in. I'm definitely not. I've seen the benefit from letting our feelings out, like on stream. It makes the content, and it kind of gets it out of your system. So I don't think that anyone's asking you to hold this all inside. And if there are people that are asking that, I don't know why. That's not healthy for anybody. I'm trying, where I'm stuck is that I'm trying to like look at it from their side too and figure out and kind of like,
which is good. I think you should look at their side because you want to look at both sides and
right.
all the sides, and that's the thing, and that's why it's good that we talk it out, to look at everything, to like make sure that everything's talked out. And I get that, and then that's good, and and I could be wrong, but that was, I'm not saying that I could, there's a possibility I could be overreacting, but at the same time, all these things together it was a lot, and I really truly felt that they were taking the, that they were taking the piss, and I don't know why I felt the use of the words, but it really felt like they were taking serious jabs in an underhanded way, where they're like, yeah, she's great now, but here, let's totally take donations to tear her down and watch the firing for a 50, for a special 50. We'll show you the exact firing of her.
Yeah, it's monetizing the drama, monetizing the hate, right? And that's kind of the name of the game around here that I'm trying to wrap my head around, because look, I hate it just as much as you. I think it's slimy, I think it's gross, I think it's disgusting, but it's also kind of what I have to get used to around here. Now there's a number of things I'm like, I don't want to compromise on. There's a number of things that I want to be unmoving on. Into those things I will certainly be. But I'm also learning to be a little more loose with making content and the way things work around here.
Yeah, and that's part of it too, Chromidia. That's part of it too. It's coming to the end of the month, and Glammy is freaking out. Yeah, it does. It's every single time that there's been shows on the rocks, it's always been me that's been pulled off. And yeah, I guess that does kind of add to it, of the sensitivity of things, I'm sure, which I think is understandable. I feel like I've grown a lot as a host. Am I perfect? No, but I feel like I've completely grown. I
You are. You
enjoy
know
the show.
you're a different person here than you were on Nerds. You realize this.
I think so. I think so. I'm definitely happier. I like our show that we built. I really do. I wasn't happy when we had management and stuff, even though I feel like out of the two, Rastoff was the best one. I feel like Zay saying that I wasn't a good host for her, that she couldn't manage me, I think said a lot more about her managerial skills and where they are right now. Maybe she's not able to manage someone right now. The goals that she came up with versus the goals that Rastoff came up with, I feel like Rastoff did a much better job than she was, because the goals that she had come up with were not being reached or met. I don't think that, I don't think she didn't try. Like, I really think she tried. I feel like she put her, I think she really gave it a valiant effort.
Well, I mean, I have to look at this situation and acknowledge my faults as well, too, right? I was just as much I was just as difficult to work with. We were both difficult to work with. We were both dealing with a lot as it was happening, right? Like,
I don't think I was difficult to work with.
Well, we were both difficult to work with each other for the past few weeks.
With each other, yes. As far as working with her, no. With each other, absolutely. But that's a different situation.
Well, all right. Well, I
don't think I was hard to work with her. She and I were fine. I had come up to her. She said, "What's going on for the day?" And I explained it to her. Here, this is the outline. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm running with. And she gave suggestions. She wasn't hard to work with either.
Well, no, I didn't feel hard to work. I didn't feel like it was difficult working with her. I'm saying that I might have been difficult to work with. You're
always difficult to work with. But
all right, there it is. Thanks.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like there are times where I'm difficult, sure, but I feel like the grandiosity of me being difficult back then to me being difficult now is way less, in my personal opinion. But that's only from my personal opinion, and I'm only dealing with me. So I guess I can't really make that call. But I feel like I've definitely changed in a lot of ways. So anyway, okay, so that was that part. And then there was one other one where they had said at the end of this, let's see if I can. I like clips better than timestamps, because timestamps you have to be so exact on where you push the cursor.
You can put them like a few seconds before. It doesn't hurt.
And I feel like we're all right. I guess. Okay, this is not right. Hang on, go ahead, keep talking.
Okay. Well, here, while you're doing that, let's we interrupt this broadcast for a quick commercial break. Guys, it's let's see here. Let's take a quick look at the collection. Hold on one second. I didn't have this ready. I should have. That's my fault. Holy crap! I'm seeing things.
What?
Whoa! All right, so.
What the hell are you looking at?
I'm looking at the Locale Tech Talk shop, the merch store. Guys, there's new stuff on the store. It's the Tower of Glammy t-shirt.
Shirt. It's beautiful.
You're breaking up a little, but yeah, all right. So Glammy shirt is finally on the shop. We got new stuff on the way. That's amazing. Awesome. I love it. So Glammy stuff is finally on the shop here. Grab yourself a Tower of Glammy Tech Queen Glammy shirt. You can grab yourself the CD-ROM What Tech Support shirt. This is funny. So I said that I wanted I expected this on a shirt, but this is a new design. So I was working with Wombat on this for like 2 weeks. It's Colonel Panic, everybody. So we've
my God.
So here's a new mouse pad. It's a new character for Tech Talk, Colonel Panic. And we also have a new neon circuit mouse pad too. We have more stuff than this on the way, so we're gonna make a Colonel Panic shirt, and we're also gonna have full-size desktop pads with some of this stuff on here, and even more than that is gonna be on the way. Grab your stuff. The only downside is that this new stuff, if you order this week, will not be here in time for Nickel City Comic Con, but there will be other times where I will step out into the ether for you guys to find us, or at least find me, and I will take pictures and sign stuff. So get yourself the new merch today. It looks awesome. I'm really happy about that.
Did you full screen it for everyone?
Oh, I should have. I had it,
Yes, you should have.
my bad. I had it fully open though. Any officer CD merchandise? No. I don't.
Couldn't see it.
Oops. What do you mean they couldn't see it?
Dear sir or ma'am, controlling the OBS, please full screen. I'm blind. Thank you kindly.
Oh boy. All right,
And
hold on.
Then they said couldn't see it.
All right, hold on. Round 2.
No, thank you so much for saying that.
There.
So that we know.
All right. So here's the shop full screened, right? So here's the Colonel Panic mouse pad. He's really funny looking. He's got he looks like me, and he's got a bunch of technology weighing him down while he's stepping through a landmine field, so he's constantly panicking.
Thank you, Syrian syrup.
It kind of encapsulates my anxiety that I have every day I wake up to do this show. and then here's Glammy's Tech Queen Glammy shirt, which is not what I was expecting. So that looks really cool.
I absolutely love it.
I thought we were gonna get the tower shirt, like the one of you standing on the
tower.
No, where was the one of you standing on the chair?
Well, it's a tower of chairs.
All right, well, that works too.
I like it.
And then the neon circuit mouse pad is new, so it looks really cool. And we'll get one with a signature, but desktop pads are coming, like the full size one that you put your keyboard on. I need one like that too, because I'm having trouble with this mouse on occasion. So there you go. New stuff on the block.
All right, so here's the one. Okay, this is the last one on this. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
That's her one downside. She likes to break things.
Man, this whole thing with the fence.
That's her cat.
And having Glammy, that was funny as fuck. I'm mad it made her mad.
Wait, I forgot we
Bro, I was
made her
having so much
mad.
fucking fun.
I might have made her mad.
No.
I feel
Dude,
bad
so much
now.
Fun. We had a lot of people that wanted to see like
You see?
When
That's
was
what I'm
this?
saying. We met that was on their show. Oh, I made her mad. I probably made her mad. I feel bad now. Why would you say that if you knew that you didn't say something that was over the top?
This is
Or that was gonna hurt someone's feelings.
this is after you
See?
came in?
No, this was that same. That was after all that whole entire rant of them going off on me and donos for the firing of me. And at the end of it, they end up saying, "Oh, we had fun. She's gonna be mad. Oh, I feel bad now," because they knew that it was a bit much. So that's what I'm saying with that. However, I do understand that I had a day and a half of no sleep, and my perception of things might have been a little askewed, and I could have been overreacted to the whole thing. That is possible too. It was how I felt at the time. It hurt my feelings. I felt that even though they had stated, you know, you've grown, whatever, but the way it looked to me, it looked like it was just saying it, but then going in and laughing anyway. But I could have overreacted about it. I'm possibly kind of very sensitive at this very moment because the end of the month thing, and usually when it comes to shows and shit, I'm always the one to go. Now, it's a meme and fun for you, which yay, but for me, it's emotional and it's just hard. So, yes, not only, it was a lot. Now, I do want to discuss about the phone call that Boogie was talking about today on live. I was in that phone call. There has been absolutely nothing that has made me feel like S1K has hurt Zay. I've been on phone calls with them for hours. I've been in VCs for hours. I've been on personal phone calls with Zay for hours. There has been nothing that has ever brought me to the conclusion that S1K has hurt Zay. I think the day that we were on that call, Zay was upset, and I think they got into an argument. Boogie looked like he got triggered in the call. So to Boogie's perception, which is another reason why I bring up perception,
Yeah.
is I truly feel that in that call, in Boogie's perception, he must have gotten triggered somehow, because he kept saying, I would never do that I would never treat Desi that way. I would never talk to her that way. I'd never talk to her that way. They got into a regular fight. Zay had said something about like, well, don't yell at me. That's not going to help. And that was it. Zay was upset. She had come back to me after that, said that she had an anxiety attack and she was freaked out about going live. Now, she also said something about he wouldn't help or something like that, but I don't know the ins and outs of everything, because you couldn't hear him, you could only hear her. There was nothing, may I preface that, nothing in that call that would have made me feel that S1K hurts Zay. I've been in personal phone calls with Zay for hours. Personal VCs with Zay for hours. There has never, ever, ever been anything that I've ever seen personally that has made me feel that S1K hurts Zay.
Yeah, I'm just as kind of lost on the situation too, because he's very adamant that he sees the signs, and I'm curious as to what those are. And I'm again, this is me trying to be like, I'm trying to listen to both sides and trying to figure this out, because
So Boogie, but what? But Glammy, wait, what happened?
What? You talking to Zavi?
Yeah, but Glammy, but maybe your perception was off that day. Yeah, well, no, see, but when Boogie was on the call, and he was very much like in his feelings, and he was saying that I would never treat Desi that way. I would never treat her that way. And I get that. And Boogie was really coming from a concerned place. He was trying to help Zay. He was trying to calm her down. He was saying, don't worry about the show. It's okay. We're worried about you. We just want to make sure you're okay. Zay was going through she was in her feelings. She was emotional. That was it. She was just emotional. She was upset. She was upset the previous day. She was in her feelings. Nothing in that call whatsoever has ever made me feel that S1K would hurt Zay. He's always been like, when I've been on VCs and calls with him. Now, I do understand that there are times that he talk shit in the main and whatever, and who doesn't. But thank you so much, Gino. But I'm sorry. I'm telling you the truth. I've never ever felt that Zay was being hurt by S1K. Every time I've talked with them, they've always seemed cool with each other. They've always S1K's just seemed to be a cool guy, as far as like somebody that's just a really chill dude.
Yeah, and
I've never even heard him yell at her, really.
I've never. Thank you, Gino.
So much, Gino.
I don't know either. I've never spoken to the guy. Like I have many
times. Like I said, me and Zay have been on personal phone calls, VCs together for hours. There was a time period where she and I were best friends, and we would talk to each other every single day. There has never been any type of situation that I have ever felt that S1K hurt Zay. Ever.
Yeah, and I think the way that all this was handled was just as heinous.
Okay, I'm sorry it's looping. It's just that's a big deal to me. Like, that's kind of a big accusation to make on somebody. Thank you so much, Gino.
Thank you, Gino.
Heck.
Thank you, Heck. Appreciate you.
But I don't think it was coming from bad place. I think at the time of the call, I feel like Boogie must have been triggered, and it must have made him feel a certain sort of way. He really does care, and he was trying to come from a caring place. But I think it was just a regular, everyday argument that they were going through. It was never anything like that from what I've seen. So that's my
It's-
perception on that.
It's hard to say. I don't think Boogie really thought that through either. On some level I get it. I don't think he was acting with animus. I don't.
No, he was trying so hard to calm the situation down. He was trying so hard to be like, okay, don't worry about the show. You got this. We're good.
Well,
Everything's good.
That day,
He was trying to help, but I think he was triggered by the situation as a total.
That day, sure. I'm talking about specifically what he said on live yesterday. I thought that was handled incorrectly.
That's where I think that trigger where he was before. I don't think he got out of it. I think he kind of stayed in that place of feeling that way.
Probably, I wouldn't put it past him. It doesn't make it right. I still think that. I mean, like I said, I don't think he was acting with animus. I think he said what he said out of genuine care. It was still handled incorrectly.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. It came from a very caring place, but yeah. So
I think the comments about S1. I think some of the comments about S1K getting deported might have been a little too far, though. I don't know enough about his immigration status if he has one. So
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna choose to comment on that. I don't know. But you better have receipts when you start saying that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just basically telling you from what my experience has been in VCs with Zay personally and me. He's a very chill person. He just hangs out. Zay seems very happy. We had a lot of fun when we were talking in VCs and stuff. And she had brought me into her friend group in the beginning of things, and it was nothing but fun. That's it.
Right. Thank you,
Thank
Heck,
you,
for
Heck.
the $3. Ooh, do we have an escalating train going?
Thank you so much, you guys.
I think we do. Guys, Heck just donated $3 Australian. Who can one up it by donating $4? And then who can one up that by donating $5? Because it's funny.
It's not funny.
It's hilarious.
It's pressure. Just leave it alone. Thank you so much for all the support. That's just how I feel about it. But you do you. I don't know.
It's a game.
Now I got all thrown off. Sorry. Thank you, Heck. I appreciate you. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I did not see Boogie and Xylee go at it today. I didn't
either. I didn't get to watch Rewind. I'm gonna watch the replay.
I just saw the live part, and I saw that everyone was calling for my, opinion on it, and because I was in the call.
Absolutely, Aura. If you want to get us some clips, we'll pull them up. Appreciate you. So I need to. All right, I think I need to cover something else while I'm waiting for those clips to come in. So partially to the point of where I said that I wish I was here when you decided to talk about this stuff. I want you to know I'm not mad at you about anything, right? Okay, we're done being mad at each other. No.
I hope so.
I'm very tired of being mad at you. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, same.
I'm a little disappointed about something though. And this isn't. I'm not chastising you, but I want to get this out into the ether so that you and I can figure out how to attach this going forward as a team. Because I've made a habit. I have your back. And I want to have your back, but I need to be enabled to have your back, or else we both have a problem, right?
Well, you have to be able to talk to me too.
Correct. And you said something yesterday after I had left for the day because you decided to start talking about this. And we kind of have a small problem, and that's that you said something that I can't defend you on. And when that happens, I don't know how to operate around you.
That's fair.
In in not so many words, you may have called Zay a hooker. Like, what happened here?
Oh, yeah, that was.
Oh, I lost you for a second.
That-
Shoot. Oh, you back?
That was bad. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm back. Yeah,
all right,
that was
all right.
bad. That was me being upset and the first hurtful thing that could come to my brain, and that was what it was.
Okay. Number one, thank you for laughing it off because I was really nervous to say that. Number two.
That was 100% bad and wrong. And I shouldn't have said that at all. And that was really bad.
Okay.
And I was
So-
upset and I felt attacked. I walled and spiked. And that was the first thing that came out of my head.
So you understand that I can't defend you when you say stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah, I would hope you wouldn't.
All right. All right.
That
So
was bad. I'm not going to defend myself on that either. That was bad.
okay, good. As long as we're both on the same page. I mean, that. God, where's my Staples button? Because that was easy. Like, where's?
What the fuck do you want me to say? Like, it was bad. It was.
No,
I was in my feelings. I felt hurt. I walled and spiked. Said the worst thing that I could think of. It was hurtful.
Clearly, that's very much what happened. It's very much what happened. I just needed to know that, like, I can't, like, I can't go to Zay and be like, oh, well, you know.
That I will say a big I'm sorry to Zay for that. And on top of it, she could have said that on Nerds Today, and she didn't. And I do appreciate that part. Because it was really, really bad and it wasn't something to say. And I truly am sorry for that. But when I feel attacked or whatever, I wall and spike and sometimes say hurtful things like you do. And I truly am sorry for that.
All right.
So.
All right. That's good. I still have your back. You're still my co-host. Like, just, I know I probably haven't made a habit of saying this, but, like, out of all the people that I could have gotten placed with when I came into this universe, I'm glad it was someone as caring as you. Okay? I know that you've had a bad rap at things, but I'm glad that I got put with somebody that's nice and that cares. Okay? Because I could have gotten put with somebody that just wanted to haze me every day of the week. So my situation, and look, you and I have challenges with each other. Okay, working with you has its challenges. You're just as frustrated as talking to me sometimes, and I totally get it. But, like, my situation here could have been so much worse. So while I can't, I don't know if I'm capable about looking you in the eye and say, gee, Glammy, I sure am happy I got placed with you every day. Like, right? But I can say to you with confidence that, like, thank you. Like, you know, I could have gotten put with somebody so much worse than you. Like I'm happy that I got placed on some level. I'm happy that I got placed with you because
Only on some level.
I'm trying to be nice, okay, and it's not working. I like.
I'm totally kidding. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure. And out of people that I've had hosts with, I feel like our show's dynamic works the best. And I do appreciate the fact that you do go out of your way to defend me and things of that nature. And I do really appreciate that.
All right.
I guess a lot of these things that I've been feeling have been crossed over from past experiences too, and I guess sometimes it's really hard to get that out of there.
Right.
I'm
saying this specifically also because, like, this whole thing with Zay I don't think is going to end today.
Probably not. I do hope Boogie understands that, like, I care about him very much. I know he was coming from a caring place. I truly know he was coming from a caring place. But I think the whole situation just triggered him out.
Well, I'm not.
That's where he started to see things from a different way.
Yeah. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about I was listening to Nerds yesterday. Like, I was listening to it at work, and I was listening to it after you had left. And, like, in the back half of the show, they got to the clip where you inadvertently called Zay a hooker. And and I'm gonna let you know in case you missed it, she's not pleased about it.
I wouldn't be either.
So I don't blame
her.
Right.
That was bad.
I don't expect it to stop like today. I expect it to continue. And for the things that they're being unnecessarily mean about or laughing at you at, that kind of scenario, I will have your back on. But I hope you understand that there's going to be times where I'll challenge you and I'll be like, you realize you were in the wrong here, right?
Yeah,
And
listen, CD,
that's
on
probably
anything. I make mistakes. I say stupid shit sometimes. If I say something you can't offend or defend, don't defend it.
okay.
Don't.
As long as
Call
you
me
know.
out on my shit. It was wrong. I was mad. I said something hurtful. It was wrong. I should have never have said that about her.
All right.
I
As long as you know, that's what I needed to hear.
I mean, I would be mad at me too
All right.
for that.
Okay.
Don't blame her.
All right. Problem solved. React to Beans and Zay past fights that he thinks Glammy went to. Wait, what? Is there a compilation of that or something? I don't know what that's in reference to. Okay.
CD should react to Beans and Zay past fights that he thinks Glammy went too low. There are probably possible times that I've gone low, but there are possible times that everybody's gone low.
Did you take pot shots at Beans?
At one point in time, I think I did.
Tell me the story.
Here's Exile. Hey, Exile.
What's up, Exile? You're on mute, pal.
Exile?
Damn it. I noticed I was muted. God damn it.
What's up?
So Glammy, you
Hey.
finally rewatched it. The
No, I
stream.
did rewatch it with Mr. Glammy even 2 times speed before, and I saw the parts that I was very upset about, and I was in my feelings about it. I had already told you that,
No, I know. I just wanted
and I've
to see.
explained the parts that made me feel that way.
Okay. I just wanted to come and talk to you because you thought I
No,
backstabbed you, and it
No,
wasn't.
well, there were parts in here where you were on the train too, you were in it. I just
Mhm.
felt that it was a collective. I was overtired too, which isn't an excuse, but it added to it. And from the way that I saw it, breaking it down, it looked like, okay, there were bits in it. They were saying, yeah, she's better now, blah, blah, blah. But then it just didn't seem like it was sincere to say. And it just seemed very backhanded and very, I don't mean it, but we're just going to throw this in because it sounds good. Do
I
you know
want
what
you
I
to
mean?
know. No, I get what you mean, but you want to know what really happened. So we were all drinking, right? That stream was an extended drinking stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going through my backgrounds because I was reminiscing. We were reminiscing of the past. And I forgot I trolled you with that image when I went on the gaming channel. And I clicked on it. And that's how it all started. It wasn't even meant to be like that. Because I have a picture of everyone. Like, even on the thing, you can see I have Kitty Nightmare.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I get it. It was the way it unfolded. I don't.
I mean,
You
half of them
can't help
decided.
like, and I understand that certain people like, when you have feelings and you're upset about stuff, you come out and you have feelings and you're upset about stuff. Love you too, your mom.
God dang it! Should I be on camera for this?
Okay, you're deflecting from this stuff. I get it. It's all funny, but do you at least understand what I'm talking about?
I know where you're coming from, and it does seem like we're attacking you.
Right.
And
So
again-
that's why I said what I said, and that's why I was hurt and upset.
Yeah.
Okay, but I should never have said what I said about Zay, and I am really sorry about that. I felt attacked. I walled and spiked and said something stupid. That fate. That is such a traumatizing.
Do you want to see the You want to see the chibi version? Chibi version.
That's cute.
That moment on Nerd sucked so bad. And maybe that's a part of why it affects me so bad, because I remember how it felt. That shit hurts so bad.
I know. I talked to you after that shit happened. You know that,
Okay,
right?
but so these are the way. These are the reasons. These are the things. When you take something that hurts so bad, that sucked. Even looking at that picture hurts. Because I remember how that felt. It was awful.
Listen, you're right. It wasn't meant to be like I don't know.
So maybe part of it is a me problem then too. And I get that, and that's fine. And maybe the whole thing was a me problem.
I feel
But
because I was talking with the nerds when I was there. I feel like it's like the Diok joke with Nightmare. How it got taken wrong. A joke got
Yeah.
taken wrong and it got
True.
taken too far.
yes.
Because I was talking about it because I was like, this feels like a deja vu. So
Do you think that's where I'm coming from it?
no, I feel like the joke was meant to be taken
not
as a
sure.
joke. I don't know. I can't read your feelings, Glammy.
What?
Only
No, but
Glammy
like,
knows.
where are you making the comparison between the two?
So when Billy did the Diok joke, Nightmare got in the defense, right? And then
Yeah.
Nightmare went like really high levels, right?
Right.
When we did the joke about you, it's almost on the same part that you got defensive. Because it was something that affected you, like how it affected Nightmare, like him with the Welsh people. You got affected because it was an incident that happened to you. That's what I think it happened with you.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah,
CDROM,
that's
what do you
possible.
think?
I think a lot of this is I'm trying to forget the past shit too. I'm trying to move on. Like, I don't want to remember me back then. I'd rather remember me now. So having like images or thoughts or things from then to now, just I'd rather not remember.
What I think is that I can't say that with certainty that I would react in situations like this the same way Glammy would because I'm dead inside. But like I would probably find a lot of it just as hurtful. I mean, if I was in her exact situation, I would be constantly paranoid too. So on some level, I get it, but like, I don't really know what to make about all of it. I'm just kind of like caught in the middle here. Which, to be fair, is a place I really don't want to be. I can see the parts of the argument that should be like, well, look at this and look back and try to laugh on it because of how far you've come in this life. Like Glammy, you've like two nerds' credit, everything they said about look back at where you've been and where you are now I think is valid, because like you're having a much better go at it right now.
Yeah,
and what
I agree.
And what I hear you saying about these past situations being completely triggering for you and you're just tired of it, I also find just as valid, because I'm tired of it too. I'm tired of how fast this universe moves. And I struggle to keep up with it, but I'm doing my best every day, and I'm just trying not to let it get to me. There's something that Billy said yesterday on Nerds. He said that I'm not emotionally invested in the universe, and I don't quite know if that was a compliment or if that was criticism. I on some levels I'm invested in this, like emotionally. Like I'm emotionally invested when it comes to you, Glammy, because like I need you performing at the best you can, or else I'm incapable of doing this well either. But like on some of it, he's probably right. There's a lot of drama and there's a lot of nonsense in this universe that I don't give a lot of credence to because I can't. Because if I do, then it starts interfering with my personal life. The part where I absolutely cannot have it interfere with. So I don't know if what he was saying was a good thing or not, because I'm doing my best to kind of keep these worlds separated. And sometimes it bleeds into each other, and that becomes a problem. I've gone to work kind of pissed off a few days last week. And I've let it out. I've gotten over it. Like I'm professional enough not to let it affect my personal work. It kind of affects my attitude, but not my job, not my work. But that's I don't know. I give everything I do a lot of focus and a lot of attention. I give this world just about as much attention as I can possibly give it.
So Ginger Snap says it's because you focus more in your job and religion instead of showing the same effort towards the show. It seems like you're happy for the show to end at the end of the morning.
Well, it feels that way when you wake up afraid to do the show every day. Yeah.
Why are you afraid to do the show?
I was gonna ask him that. I was gonna ask you something.
I'm in the past few weeks, when we were constantly going through stuff, I was afraid just to talk to you. I was afraid just to wake up and do the show.
Same.
Yeah, like I don't know how else to explain it. I was nervous to wake up every day. I was nervous to do the show. I was nervous to have a conversation with you, and I was nervous to perform for everybody. Because if we don't perform up to spec, then I'm in the same seat as you are, where Keemstar eventually looks at the numbers and goes, "This isn't working. Goodbye." Like, and I don't want that either. I want to have a long and successful tenure here, but I can't do that if I'm paranoid about it every day. So it's not that I'm happy that the show ends every day, but I'm more relieved that I got through the show with no broken bones. And even when that happens, it's not enough, because something else happens in the middle of the day. And then like Glammy said, she goes to sleep and she misses stuff. I'm tagged like in the middle of the night to stuff that I can't respond to because I'm sleeping. And it just wears on your mental health. That's all. It wears on you.
You learned this from this universe that
Yeah, but I still do it every day, and I do my best not to make complaints about it.
I'll give you that, CD. Compared to previous hosts that've been in this universe, you put a lot more work than people that have gotten fired. And I'm not taking a diss at Pharaoh, but Pharaoh was one of them that he didn't want to do anything. He was too stubborn for this universe and didn't want to work with the universe. You at least got the sexy cop outfit. I'll give you that.
Well, no, wait, hang on. To Pharaoh, as well as CD, they both come with the articles. That was what they both had in common. We were trying to, I think CD has been more adaptable as far as like understanding that we talk about drama, whereas Pharaoh did not want to have anything to do with that part, which I think was the difference. Pharaoh cared about stuff, it's just he could not.
He wanted a pure nerd show that wasn't plausible in this universe.
Right, exactly. And I think that's where things went awry for him, is that he just wanted a complete nerd show stuck with one type of nerd scenario, and it just was not. And we kept trying to, come on, this is not where we're going. We gotta, at least CD has started to understand that like it's more than that. There's more sides to this. Look at all the pieces, and he's been willing to adapt to more than what Pharaoh was capable of.
Yeah, I'm willing to do
he's less stubborn.
I'm willing to do what works. I can't just be totally stubborn about stuff like this. So like we won't last. I have to figure out where to adapt.
For my eyes, please no more sexy cough outfit. I respect you too much, and it burns my eyes.
At least get one with pants. At least get one with pants.
Yeah, well.
Guns out, buns out. It's like, bro.
I didn't know. I didn't know until I had it. I swear.
That's why sometimes I'm really happy I'm not a host, because I don't have to do this type of shit. But then people want to force me on nerds. They're like, how much for you to shave your eyebrows? I'm like, I'm not Glammy. I'm not doing that shit.
Hey, that was only one time.
You did that?
You did it for free for Aussie.
Yeah, because I was trying to support Rastoff. I felt that he was doing it, and I wanted to support him.
You were working for nerds, and you did it for free for Aussie.
Yes, because I was there I saw it as a way to back up Rastoff. I was in his corner. I was showing him that, just like Steak came up yesterday and ate the potato for me.
You should have let the Angry Bird do himself.
Huh?
The red Angry Bird? That's what they used to call Rastoff?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Wow. No, see, but that's a part of being supportive. Steak was very sweet. He came up yesterday and he ate the potato because he was doing it in solidarity for me, because he wanted to. Oh no, my camera.
Uh-oh.
And my light. Oh, this is it.
Oh, CD, this is our show now. We're going to make computers out of potatoes.
This is how tech works,
no.
No, I just have to unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know why it's been doing that lately.
Ginger Snaps, yeah, you're right. We need to think those out. There's just been a lot on our plate. It's something we're thinking about.
Think of what one's out of what?
$5 and $10 goals.
Oh, yeah.
We can make Glammy more potatoes. She likes biting those.
Yeah. And I didn't mean to cut content earlier. I just didn't want anybody to feel pressured about like dollars and stuff.
No,
Especially when
it's
we're talking about something so heavy. I didn't want to feel like we were monetizing
yeah.
it after I was upset about them monetizing the firing
We've
of me on something
yeah.
so heavy. I didn't want anybody feeling I was monetizing.
We don't have
You
a
know, you
suit.
could have.
We
Go
don't
ahead,
have a
City.
we don't have a lot of goals for like the $5 and $10 stuff right now because we've been kind of putting our focus to just making sure that we can kind of like revert to the show to what it was, where we were at least comfortable working with each other every day. So
Yeah.
now that we're kind of back to that, and I'm not panicking waking up in the morning every day to do the show, like we can start putting a little more focus back into that.
Siren syrup. No, we can't show you how to hotwire a car.
No, and I don't know how to
Part
do
of
that anyway.
You silly goose.
Ah, microphone.
Yeah.
Wait, what about teaching Glammy? Wait, hold up. I was thinking about that. Damn, I lost it. I was gonna say, Glammy, why didn't you capitalize off it? Why don't you put a set
What?
goal of your old like nerds episodes and put them behind the table?
Because for me, that shit's really hard to watch for me. I was in a really bad place, and I was
Listen, you're better.
everywhere.
Nurse was better than your milkers when you had the salt.
I know. And see, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather like look towards the future versus looking back because I don't want old behaviors to sneak in. I want to be able to. I want to put all that shit behind me. I want to forget all that shit.
Yeah, but you could also react to it and learn from it.
Yeah, but like even seeing that picture that you threw up, like that would almost made me cry. Like
You did cry. You did not almost cry. You did cry.
I almost cried.
No, you
I
didn't.
I was in the conjunction of the almost of the crying, and then it stopped. I was able to stop myself.
I like CD how he's just there. Like, I'm just happy to be here. It's like,
Well, I kind of am. I'm
he's happy
existing
to
at
be
this
here.
point. Well,
He's happy to be here.
well, yeah.
I'm
All right.
happy to be here, but usually he's not. He's very upset and grumpy.
What?
he's
Oh
a
my
gamer,
God!
let
Stop
him
saying
be.
that. I'm not grumpy to be here. I'm just nervous every day. That's all. All right,
Hey,
Exile.
Grumpy Sonic, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
'Cause you have a Switch too.
I do.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about the key game cards before I leave?
I don't like them. I don't have any, but I don't like the thought of them. I want my games to be localized to the cartridge, not just a license to download them. I feel that way about every game. It's really important to me because
S1K super chatted $20.
Thank you, Sick.
Tech Talk.
Thank you, S1K. Appreciate it. I don't like.
Are we
I
gonna
do
have
a lot
to
of.
suggest?
No, that's it. I do a lot of shows, and go to. Oh, you guys didn't hear that, did you? Because oops, sorry. I do a lot of conventions, and I bring a lot of my hardware with me. And if I'm having trouble connecting to the internet, like it messes with the digital library. So physical is very important to me. So it sucks, but I have to make do with what I can. All right,
Okay,
Exile.
Before I leave,
Yeah, what's up?
I ain't gonna let you have Beans, CD. This is war between you and me, buddy.
Oh,
Peace.
for God's sake.
Oh, jeez, he wants beans too. Poor beans.
Yeah, who doesn't? All right.
I mean,
All right.
just like her as a friend, I think she's great.
Okay. Well, you're married. You don't count. All right.
Well, that's true.
All right. So you got it. Are you okay? You got this out of your system. You feel good?
Yeah. So
All right.
I
Let's
guess
start.
the bottom of it all is we've had our issues. I'm sorry I took things wrong. I would like to leave the past in the past. I really would. I would like to move on. And I'm sorry about everything that you went through today.
All right. Very
Okay.
good. Very good. All right. Let's get into the tech side of things, huh? So
Yeah.
I didn't have the docket pulled up. I'm gonna do that. That's my fault. I threw a number of things in there yesterday. A couple of cool things. Let's see. All right, here we go. So, I have a lot of links. Well, he brought up the Switch. Let's start with the Switch then. So I need to pull up a picture. Pull this over. That's not the share button. Here's the share button. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Switch 2. And it's on your screen right now because the Switch 2 has powered a 39 billion rally. So...
Whoa, that's a lot in my face.
Yeah, so the Switch 2 is selling really, like, almost surprisingly well. It's jumped the share of Nintendo stock price 46%, roughly 39 billion to the stock's value. According to CNBC calculation up from the S&P Capital IQ. That's like, damn, that's a lot. The unit the metrics given earlier this month was that it had sold 3.5 million units in 4 days after the launch. It's probably closer to 4.5 to 5 now, and it's the second most successful console in history. I'm sorry, the original Switch is the second most successful console in history, selling 152 million units since launch. So the Switch 2 is already the fastest selling console ever, and it doesn't look like it's going to slow down anytime soon. And this is kind of really surprising to me, given that people are complaining about the pricing of the video games. I would have expected a lot of these complaints about like Mario Kart World's pricing and the mechanics and some of the reviews and the lack of launch titles to really kind of slow down its momentum. But surprise, it didn't. So there goes my hopes and dreams about getting anything free out of Nintendo for this console. Are you planning to get one of these, Glammy?
You know what? I wasn't, and now I'm thinking about it.
What are you hoping to play?
The Mario World and Donkey.
Donkey Kong? Okay. Yeah, Donkey Kong's coming soon, so that's gonna be fun to see. I need to. I watched the Direct. You didn't see the Direct, did you?
The Direct?
Yeah, there's like a 15-minute video all about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it looks really interesting.
What? I'm sorry. I'm distracted.
Are you okay? Do you need a minute?
Yeah. I'm fine.
All right. There's a 15-minute.
I'm just distracted, and I'm not feeling myself right now.
All right. Hey, it happens. There's a 15-minute video from Nintendo all about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it looks really cool. It's like, it's basically like a cross between Mario Odyssey and Donkey Kong. That's the best way I can explain it. It very much looks like it, but with like totally destroyable vectors. It's very impressive.
Yeah. I think Donkey Kong's awesome. The Mario Kart as so worth a new console. Have you played it? Have you gotten to play it? Because I know you got one.
I have Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World's interesting. I don't hate it. I don't know if I like it more than Mario Kart 8.
You're still sharing the Switch 2 thing if you wanted to take
I know.
it. I don't know how you feel about it. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I play. I'm still playing Mario Kart World. There's a lot of I got to do all the cups on all the difficulties, and I got to unlock Mirror World. Exile.
Thank you, Exile.
Yeah. All right.
Jeez.
Man, don't bring her into this. So, well, may the best man win. All right, what do you want from me? So
that sentence was so tripped up. Maybe. Come on, stand on business.
I am.
CD, come on.
Well, you're gonna have to. Look, you're gonna have to fight for her. All right, you can say you like her all you want. She agreed to go on a date with me. What more do you want? All right. Anyway, so
you're gonna fly her to Japan. What else? Exile. What are you planning on taking? What country are you planning on taking her? He's gonna take her to go see the goth mommies. Mommy building mommy. What mommies?
The muscle mommies.
Muscle mommies. That's what I said. I knew it was something mommies.
All right. So the Mario Kart's really fun. It's different. It's really interesting. The Grand Prix mode is strange to me. I have to play the knockout mode. I have to play the free mode a lot more. So it's really good. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth playing. I don't think it's worth $80. but it might not be worth the console alone just yet. I would get a few more games with it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Do you have anything on here that you want to go over, or we can just go over what I've gathered?
Yeah, do you go over what you've gathered? I slept. It was an hour and a half. I mean a day and a half that I hadn't slept. I cashed out, and I and I don't feel myself today. I'm not as happy and peppy, and I'm sorry, and I gotta shake it off. I'm gonna go grab another monster real quick. Maybe that'll help me be myself
This
again.
is number 1 or no? This is number 2 today.
This is number 2. I'm feeling off. Hang on.
Oh, gee, careful. Pace yourself, girl. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Well, I'll go over something new then. So we went over that. Let me clear this so I keep up with these links. How you doing, chat? You having a good day? I'm having an okay day. A little sleepy, but I'm doing okay. So here's something that caught my attention. So, CNBC.
I have one left. I'm gonna have to go order some more.
Yeah, you might have to. Oh, that's not the share button. That's the games button. All right, so these are some foldable phones. Foldable phones are really cool. At least I think they are. And Samsung is aiming to catch up to Chinese rivals for foldable phones, as Apple is said to enter the fray. So the foldable phone market's about to get a little more complicated. Now, this article says that Samsung is trying to catch up to Chinese rivals. I really, really hope that means that these are finally going to come down in price, because I think that these are really interesting, but they're expensive as all hell. Samsung says it's going to unveil a thinner version of its foldable phones, likely set to take place next month, as it's battling Chinese rivals to deliver the slimmest devices to market. That could mean problems. That could mean that these might break a little more often. Folding phones have if you're new to these folding phones have a single screen that can fold in half, either long or the long way or the over way. Chinese players like Honor and Oppo have very aggressively released foldable phones that are thinner and lighter than the ones that Samsung's have released, which is honestly like super impressive. And Ben Wood is saying that with thinness has become more critical than ever because people aren't prepared to accept the compromise for thicker and heavier phones to get the real estate that a folding phone can deliver. That's interesting to hear because I don't agree with that on a personal level. I will take a thicker phone if it means I can fold it and unfold it. But it's trying to see if it can make these really a lot thinner. Honor is planning on launching a new device July 2nd called the Magic V5. That's, I think, a China-specific device, but it's this is good. This is good because this is corporate competition. Corporate competition drives down prices. It enables innovation. We should see good things come from this as long as both companies are playing it particularly smart. And I'm hoping in the not so distant future that these will become affordable when these devices reach maturity. Glammy, have you ever thought about getting a folding phone?
No, I think they're neat. I think Grim actually had one or something. He had one like that, I believe.
Did he?
And
do you know which one?
Yeah, I think I got to see it in real life. I think that's the first time I've ever seen one. I don't know if Beans has one too. I can't remember, but I think I remember seeing his phone. I was like, oh, that's that foldable one or something like that. And it looked really neat, but I don't think it's enough for me to go out and really care about it. I used to, back when I was an Apple head. I was super duper into Apple phones, and I would go crazy, and every single time there was a new one, and I was just like, oh, I gotta get the new one. I love it. I love it. I love it. You had one, Rastov. Did you like it? I used it closed more than open.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. I would have thought you would, if I was to go with the foldable, I feel like I would have it more open for a bigger screen experience. But I guess if it's smaller, it would fit in your hand more easier.
You got to figure that most of the apps are already optimized to work on the single screen side. So it makes sense that he'd get a lot of use out of it from the folded side, and then you would open it for like bigger use apps. For the stuff that you're finally like sitting down and catching your breath for, you'd probably like open it, watch a video, and maybe play some games. It's really good for taking pictures in the unfolded mode though, from what I've seen, because the outside screen can like display the subject of the picture that you're taking to the subject, which is really cool. There are a number of reasons I want one of these, but they're kind of thinner when closed than like my Galaxy S23. If you got a message, you wouldn't open it, but I loved it for having split screen. Yeah, so use cases, right? There are reasons to fold it. There are reasons to unfold it.
So it helps for D&D a lot.
Oh, I didn't know you played D&D, Rastov. That's interesting. So yeah, hopefully, this is a relatively recent article. Hopefully, these are going to reach a point of maturity very soon. I've been waiting for that because like it's kind of stupid that they still cost $1,000 with upgrade.
Right. Okay. So that was the other thing. So when I was very much into Apple back in the day when I was younger, and I always wanted the new phones and I wanted to upgrade. There was one that was green. Oh, it was my favorite because it was right when Christina Aguilera came out with her chocolate phone. I think that was what it was. But it was green and it mushed up, and I thought it was so cool. And it was Christina Aguilera, who was my favorite singer back in the day. And I was so super excited. I bought it. I was so happy. Felt like I was that girl. And then eventually it just kind of tapered off where I didn't care. I just wanted something functional.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I really care which phone I use today, you know? And then with Apple, I got on the whole rant about Apple before, but I don't like the fact that you have to contact iTunes or something over the internet for anything that goes wrong. I don't like the fact that there's no one to really contact as far as human interaction. It's just based off of the cloud. Then they make it where the hardware doesn't upgrade with the software, so eventually it breaks for a shorter period of time. I believe, in my personal experience, where the Androids last longer. I think the Androids are more customizable. However, the only problem is with Android versus Apple is that Apple has contracts with most of the apps that we use on a daily, where they end up getting more contracts with apps versus Android. So there's a lot more that you can get access to with Apple versus Android.
Very cool. What phone do you have right now?
Android.
You do have an Android? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about something a little more fun.
I didn't want to spend $1,000 and like have a financing program for a phone. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. All right, let's tackle something a little more fun. Hold on. Just the way I'm doing this takes me a few extra clicks. All right. Do you recognize this box art? Well, this is not box art, but do you recognize this art?
I recognize the scenario.
Hey, yep. So
like the people's in there.
This is art from Mario Kart 64, the fan favorite. And you're looking at this because we live in a world where a lot of things are getting unofficial PC ports, and I gotta tell you that it's a for that kind of world, it's getting very exciting. There's a lot of really cool stuff that has come out of people decompiling these games and porting them over to PC. I heard really good things about the Star Fox port. I have to try for myself. The Super Mario 64 port worked amazing. The Sonic Unleashed decompiled project is amazing. Anybody who has like an Xbox 360 copy of Sonic Unleashed should absolutely play Sonic Unleashed decompiled. It's stellar. It's beyond stellar. It works great. And now there's an unofficial PC port for Mario Kart 64. So it is now unofficially playable, quote unquote, unofficially playable natively on a PC. By the same people who brought other PC ports. So these are probably the same guys that reverse engineered Star Fox 64 and Super Mario 64. So this was spotted on June 20th by VGC. A group of fan modders and devs known as Harbor Master released a free PC port of Mario Kart 64, and it's not emulation. This is the most impressive part. There are no emulators involved in this. This is being natively played on a PC. So it's built for modern computers. You still need a ROM of the game to play it, which you should legally obtain. If you got a cartridge, dump the ROM yourself. But once you have it, you can set up a native PC port and play this. I gotta find if this is probably on GitHub. The PC port supports higher frame rates, improved visuals, and you can also change how aggressive the AI racers are and create custom tracks to share online. That's impressive. So this is something I have to give a try myself. Oh, Ocarina of Time had a PC port too. So they reversed. This all works because they've reverse engineered all the original code.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I don't fully understand. Is the PC port so that you could play it on your PC?
Yes.
Is that what's going? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's being played natively on the PC. So there's something
I was
there's something
confused for a second.
Yeah, there's a thing in this world called emulation. You have to have a program that emulates the console. But this is beyond that. This is the PC playing it like as if the game was made to be played on Windows.
Mhm.
So the fact that people can do this is really interesting and really impressive. You need a ROM to play this because the PC port doesn't have any of the copyrighted assets. That's how the port is able to exist on GitHub without getting a takedown notice. So this is kind of a gray area. It's legal in theory just because the reverse engineered code doesn't contain any copyrighted assets. So Nintendo doesn't really have a legal case to go and take this stuff down. They might try. They might be successful on some level, but it's going to be a lot harder for them than taking down an emulation website. So go check out Harbor Masters. Give this a try. I might even try this later tonight. I got to try their Star Fox port too. So I will take that down. Are you okay? You don't seem okay to me.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're not okay. You're not okay. Talk to me. What are you feeling?
I don't know.
You gotta feel something. Talk to me, lady. How can I help you?
I don't know. I'm just all of a sudden just I don't know.
Do you need to collect yourself for a second?
No, I'm fine.
Glammy, you're not okay. You're not okay. Don't lie to me. Go take a minute. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your face. Go take a break.
I'm okay. We're fine. Go ahead.
You're not okay, Glammy. You don't have to lie to me. I know you're trying. You can talk to me.
No, I'm fine. I'm really, thank you. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you.
Okay. If you need a second, go take a second. Promise me?
Yep. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Next. Do you have did you have any extra builds that you want to talk about, or I can actually go out and check what's on your docket?
I had to sleep today.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
Kind of laid heavily on our docket team today.
That's what they're there for. It's all right. Let's see. All right. Well, let's talk about something else you might enjoy then. You like video games, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Xbox has this looks a little strange. I might have to zoom in on this a little bit. Yep, there we go. So Xbox has officially announced for Gamescom, which we probably knew was I'm pretty sure we all expected. We all knew they were going to be there, but still. Summer Game Fest has come and gone. The replays are still available. Go watch them if you missed it. But they've only been kind of like a few weeks removed, and Xbox is already confirming its attendance on the next big thing, which is going to be Gamescom in Germany from August 20th to August 24th. So let the rumors run wild. What are you hoping to see, right? I'm still sitting here hoping for Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, I'm crying for it. Like, give me my next trailer. The Xbox Blue Sky account on Monday announced they don't have a whole lot of announcements at the moment, but they know that Xbox plus Bethesda Softworks will be attending, confirming their presence. Blizzard's also going to be there, and will also be headed... wait a minute, that's the same thing. With World of Warcraft team presenting Midnight, the next chapter in the World Soul Saga that was first outlined in BlizzCon 2023. According to the announcement, World of Warcraft booth will include 5 days of non-stop community celebration with a cosplay showcase, developer meet and greets, and more. I'm almost jealous of the freaking World of Warcraft players. Like, I don't want to play the game, but I'm almost jealous of you guys. You guys eat really good. And Bethesda and Machine are going to share an upcoming look at the first expansion for Order of Giants for Indiana Jones. And there's also new DLC coming for Doom Dark Ages, which was amazing. Go play Doom Dark Ages for the love of God if you haven't yet.
Yes.
Glenn, are you okay?
Yes. I think that. Do you think that they'll ever finish Kingdom Hearts?
Like finish making it? Oh, hey Rastov,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Hi, Rastov.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
You feeling
okay?
better?
No, I don't feel better.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. What's wrong?
Oh no, I was just sick. Fucking woke up in the middle of the night, cold sweat, vomited everywhere. It's been a fun day.
I hate
Oh
that.
no, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
bile burned my throat, so I keep fucking coughing. It's annoying.
What did
Oh,
you get?
Sorry.
Did you get diagnosed? Like what did you catch?
I don't know. I didn't go to the doctor. I just fucking slept. I just laid in bed most of the day watching shows. Tried to sleep.
Well, you think you might have the flu or something? Like, you're going on 5 days, aren't you?
No, I didn't take time off for that. Like, I was gonna show up today. I got told
right.
I didn't have enough. Like, it would be bad for me to show up with no energy, so I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, how many days have you been sick?
Just today.
Oh, I thought you were sick yesterday.
No, I was feeling a little unwell yesterday, but like I wasn't like sick. I wasn't
It's all
sick.
creating a narrative.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to. All right. So it started yesterday, and you're worse today.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to hear that, brother.
Why do I feel like I'm at the doctor's right now? I come in to check on Glammy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm good. Thank you.
Come on, like we we can see you, right? Like you can see your face.
Yeah. It goes away.
I think it was food poisoning, Chronings, yeah. But we having a panic attack or something?
Mm-hmm. It goes away. I'm okay now.
Yeah, you don't look okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. It's good.
Do you know what triggered it?
Mm-mm.
That
Not
was
the
less
moment.
believable than fucking Boogie saying what he said today. Holy shit.
I don't know.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's I just
Two things. I mean, I'm going to jump out because I got to go back to bed. CD, your Kingdom Hearts 2 stream was my favorite stream of the weekend. I hope you do it again.
Oh.
It's funny.
I love it. I love that shit, man. It's so good.
I
And
just
Glammy,
I love Kingdom
I'll
Hearts.
absolutely do it again.
yeah. And Glammy, just be honest and just talk about it because, like, there's all these people that are watching it happen, and you're like, no, it's fine. It's not fine.
Oh, I'm so used to doing it to myself when I'm alone and it happens. So I just kind of have to tell yourself it's just not there, and you push on. And then plus you're doing a show, so you don't, So I'm trying to remain
You're not alone,
professional.
though.
You're
You're not
trying to.
alone, though.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But usually when it happens and I'm alone, I
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. I
and
get
then it does. It goes away. You just have to wait it out, and then it's fine. it's just, you know, you just, you know.
Do you believe what you're saying, or are you hoping that we'll just believe what you're saying?
Probably a little bit both.
All right.
It's
Well,
but, I'm
apparently, I did read somewhere and heard a lot that too much caffeine and sugar can bring on panic attacks.
I
She's
only had
cutting
Because it
back.
elevates your heart rate so fast, your body's like, what the fuck?
She's cutting
Well,
back.
I cut back on it, and my energy was super low when I first came in, which is not usually me because it's been heavy, with the topics, and I
Yeah, this was a day.
so I was low energy, so I'm like, okay, well, I can't be low energy. I mean, I'm not a low energy person, so I was trying to, get back to feeling like me, and it's not working.
Well, it's a part of you, right? It's one of the same things I'm kind of like figuring out at the moment. I overthink way too much shit on life, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's but it's one of those things that when you're trying to adult and do the adulty things, you have to tell yourself that you're fine so that you can get through it. Do you know what I mean? Until you can have a second to sit down and process it. But
It was just really, really funny to watch. Like
oh, good.
you like freaking out, and then CD being like, "So Xbox and Kingdom Hearts and stuff. It's really cool." Like, bro, make her talk.
I'm trying. She won't talk to me.
No, I
You
was
gotta
just
try
trying.
harder.
I
You
was
gotta try
trying to make
harder.
it go away.
Because I guarantee you, not a single person was listening to what you were saying.
I'm
They were
sure
all
of
looking at her
it.
being like,
I'm certain of it. I'm sitting here and I'm listening to her blubber on screen, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna put this article away and I'm gonna make you talk. And then you showed up.
If she doesn't talk, you're gonna turn this car around. Right?
Yeah, really.
Anyway, I'm glad you guys are back to what you were before, and then we begin again. I'm going to sleep.
All right, I don't blame you, man. Get some
I hope
rest.
you feel better.
Yeah, same.
Knock
As
out
long as my
pills, brother.
throat's fine, I'll be all right.
Yeah, you don't think it's anything deeper than
Nah, it was literally just, I don't know, I think it was food poisoning, and then fucking, because of how violently I threw up, it literally just burned my throat.
Oh, you'll be better in a day then.
Yeah. It already, it doesn't sting anymore, it's just the cough that's annoying, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had, like, mild food poisoning, too, before, like, a couple of times, and, like, I throw up, like, a bunch, and then then it's out of my system, right? Your body it adapts.
I threw up in the sink, and it didn't have one of those like proper plugs.
Oh, no.
It's just so I had to scoop. Yeah, not a fun time. Anyway, bye.
What can you do sometimes?
Bye,
All right. Seriously, talk to me, lady.
Yeah, it's getting better now.
Was it an actual panic attack?
It was getting heavier. Yeah. But I usually when I'm by myself, I'll just kind of like, it goes away and I just wait for it to go away. So I was just waiting for it to go away and just trying to steady myself. Well, I'm fine.
I understand. Okay. I understand. I can't hold you like when you're doing that because I'm not there with you. So I'm sorry, but like when
what do you mean?
Just my instinct when any of my friends are having a panic attack is to just kind of hug them, like kind of secure them.
Oh.
So like
yeah,
I can't I had to do that to my best friends before.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm good at going through things alone. I just you know I just right, well, I'm you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like before, like I have Mr. Glammy and he helps me and he takes care of me, but I'm a very independent person and I you know, okay, I'm good at doing. I'm good at setting. So in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna steady myself real quick, and then you kind of forget about the camera too. So I kind of forgot you guys could see me. I actually thought that you pulled the picture big, so I thought it was little on the bottom.
No,
so I was like, okay, I could.
You weren't,
like,
and
okay.
you weren't.
If it was big, I could just breathe it out, and I'm okay, and I'll steady myself, and I'll be fine. It just needs to wait for it to go away. I didn't know you could fucking see me fully.
No, you weren't, and you were very audible. Like, I'm listening to you cry while I'm
Oh.
trying to talk. Yeah, and I was trying to talk about the article, and I'm like,
Sorry.
I'm sitting here. I'm not. It's a little funny. I'm sorry. I'm not
No,
gonna
it's
make.
fine.
I'm not gonna make a lot of jokes about it. But I'm sitting here and I'm boiling on the inside. I'm like, I'm gonna close this article. And I'm gonna make her talk to me. Like, I'm sitting here and just kind of like, I'm trying not to emote it. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my god. Like the second I closed it, Rastov showed back up, and I'm like. Here we go.
That was a good distraction for sure.
All right, listen. If you need to take a moment, you need to tell me, and you need to walk away for a second. Okay?
Yeah, I guess it's, you want to be professional and make sure that it, and I try to tell myself it's not there because
you know what, Glammy? You know what, Glammy?
Screw being on it, the worse it gets. So you just kind of.
You know what? Screw being professional. It's not even about that. Like you're not gonna be capable. I mean, you snap to somehow, but like you're gonna have a better time is if you're having a panic attack if you walk away from the camera for a few minutes. It's
I
gonna
didn't
be
even know
better.
you could hear me. I didn't even know you could hear me. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about that. But like,
I thought I was being discreet about it.
Well, you weren't, but still, if you need a second, walk the hell away. I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not Keem. I get it. Okay.
Oh, Keem's great. He helps.
I know.
Cared.
I'm making jokes. If you need to walk away, walk away. I'll be right here. I've done. Glammy, listen. I did a podcast by myself for 100 straight episodes. It took me 3 years. I can vamp for a little bit. All right. Just take the second to collect yourself if you need it.
Okay.
Be okay for a little while. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're back. Now that we're back, we can literally see and hear the whole thing. You were the opposite of discreet. Hey, can we get $5 super chats for how not discreet Glammy was being?
I am so sorry. I swear to God, I thought I was being all discreet. I'm like, no one's gonna notice. I'm just gonna take care of it myself. I'm gonna wait for it to go away, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, Aura's got the right idea. Aura's got the right idea. In those moments, treat it like a medical emergency. You're completely valid for stepping out for a second.
Okay.
I didn't know Rastov was hanging out for the Kingdom Hearts stream though. That was fun. Did you guys like the Kingdom Hearts stream? W's if you guys had a really good time with that Kingdom Hearts stream. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I watched it. I thought it was funny. You kept getting so mad.
Well, I get mad at the game. Yeah.
Watching this, you weren't reading the story.
I know the story. I've played the story several times.
But I love this story.
Yeah,
and I wanted to see the story, and you kept blowing by the story. I'm like, wait, but it's a good part.
Yes, Well, Glammy, I'm speedrunning the game. I have to skip all the cutscenes to see how fast I can finish it.
Oh, it was too fast. I like to enjoy the story and soak up the surroundings and look at the flowers.
I know you do, but I've also played the game the vanilla way like 5 times. I know the story.
The vanilla way.
I've played every Kingdom Hearts game like 5 times each, excluding the DS titles. I know how the story goes. I could almost quote the script verbatim, Glammy. I know how the game is.
Okay, so what happens after the pirate ship? Because I can't beat that one.
In Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, what happens?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. We need to you need to experience that yourself. I'll help you with it. I'll help you with it someday.
Well, yes, please, because I can't pass the ship. They want me to not only race, but they want me to fucking fight too. And it's like, dude, I can't do both. Pick a lane.
All right, well, we have an opportunity coming up where I can help you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. You know exactly what I'm talking about, that I still don't know if I'm at liberty to comment on or not.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Just trying to be supportive. I have no idea what you're talking about. My brain's a little scrambled right now.
It's regarding. Oh my God! Don't start that. It's regarding what I talked to you about yesterday.
I was in the chat.
I know. I'm talking to Poop Guy.
Garland.
What did I message you about yesterday?
I don't remember.
Okay, we're
Hang on.
moving on.
Now that I'm not doing the OBS, though, I can look it up. So hang on.
Yeah, but you need to get ready to switch over in a little while.
Oh. Yes. I don't have confirmation on that, though.
That's fine. It's still an opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. We need to figure out if we can talk about that because everybody else already has, technically. I haven't said anything.
I'm not going to.
All right, then I'm not going to either. I'll just play coy about it. All right, either way. So there's all that. Let's see. All right, Glammy, I even put a few AI topics in here because I know you like AI. So let's see. This is an article from the NY Times.
Thank you for putting AI things in there.
Yep, if I can read it. This is behind a paywall. All right, hold on. I got another one. This one's from Business Insider. There is a... Why does that guy look like Matt Rife? What the freak?
Oh my god. Handsome Squidward.
Wait, what?
I like Matt Rife, though. I think he's funny.
Oh, yeah, he's funny. So...
He does not. He looks like the guy from fucking...
He looks a little like Matt Rife.
He looks like the guy from fucking Jimmy Neutron. The one that's the skinny one.
Sheen?
Yes!
Oh, for whatever.
The fact that you knew his name was Sheen was the character I was looking at was definitely... It says a lot.
All right, whatever. So there is debate over whether AI will create or take over jobs, and it's heating up. The AI leaders and the biggest leaders of AI in the world have comments. They're split on whether or not AI will take over jobs or create new roles that mitigate disruption. This has been long running. I'm of the opinion that AI will reduce jobs in the job pool, but it will keep certain jobs open to maintain it because AI is dependent on being fed the right information. It will consistently require somebody to kind of like be the guardrails, right? AI, Dario Amodai is the, who is this guy? He's, I don't know who this dude is, but he says that AI may eliminate 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs within the next 5 years. He's the CEO of AI startup Anthropic. He says, we as the producers of this technology have a duty and obligation to be honest about what's coming. I don't think this is on people's radar. So that makes sense to me. About 50% of entry-level gigs, like AI is going to be good for automating entry-level work. So that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. It's up to you whether or not you want to think it's upsetting. I see the reason why it would be upsetting. Because that's less people that need work, that get to do the work. And the population, I think, is only getting larger. Go ahead. What's up, Amy?
Can we possibly combat this with if robots or AI is to do the jobs that and I'm only it's only a thought.
Mm-hmm.
What if the people ended up having 3 more jobs on the behind the scenes to help run the AI in the front? So even though it's not the actual job that it used to be from people, maybe that one job by having the AI there just ended up creating 4 more per that one person's job that AI covered, because there needs to be multiple people in the background to make sure that AI runs.
The AI would have to be awfully stupid. It'd have to be very unintelligent, and it'd have to be really bad at doing its job. For 4 people to run it until it's competent, and then that would only be a temporary gig.
No, there's like, wouldn't there be like a whole main center, right? It would be like a main center that would be to maintain all of these AIs in different places, not just one.
You're talking about a data center?
Sure. Whatever place would be to like control these things. Would that not create a bunch of other jobs that would help maintain the ones that are trying to? So per one job could be adding like 3 more in a major office?
Not necessarily. And I think I see what you're getting at. If the data center where the AIs are being hosted expand at a large rate, then the team that manages the servers in the data center would have to expand too, but it probably wouldn't expand as quickly as you think it would. That would probably add, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 jobs. It wouldn't add for it, but like for
Per?
it, no, absolutely not. No.
No.
That you probably be looking at like, and this is being generous, maybe 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
Yeah, for every
Okay.
5 AI, you get 1 extra person, and that's generous. Like it's data center work like that is, I don't know. I don't think it's hard. I mean, the thing about computers and networking is that when the system works, it works pretty great until there's some sort of fault, and then it's a problem, and then it's on the teams to fix them. On an everyday BAU, business as usual.
BAU.
Yeah, BAU is business as usual.
BAU. Business as usual. It sounds so weird. BAU.
Well, BAU is a term we use at my company. But on the everyday side of things, like things don't just break for the sake of breaking. They usually run fine. Like something in my world, something that would trip up the things that I support every day are like a loss of power, human error, or something being introduced to the network that shouldn't be there, for example. Or
Like
you know,
what?
in extreme cases, a rogue employee, but that's like not common.
Okay, so so roughly at your company, how many roughly at your company, how many people are employed?
Oh, a lot.
Right.
My company's a global company. It works in the U.S. and it works in the U.K. We service damn near 700 sites.
Okay, so I'm thinking that's something that's going to like all the Tesla robots, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have people in the background per each robot to service them, right?
Correct.
Or
Yeah.
even to answer for them.
Yeah.
So if we had something like that at the registers or something like that, that
Well-
would need a person per robot to answer
No.
questions or to
No.
talk or whatever.
So I see where you're getting at. No, it doesn't work that way. Let's assume that let's play into this a little and assume that Elon Musk is this evil overlord that everybody wants to think that he is. And let's assume for argument's sake that his goal long term is to have a absolute legion of Optimus robots. Like an absurd amount. Like Optimus is so advanced and so intelligent and so easy to manufacture that they can have a legion of these robots to do his bidding. Elon Musk does not then need 1 engineer per robot. He needs 1 engineer to service a whole lot of robots, but not 1 engineer per robot. Again,
How many robots can one person service?
Rough estimate, I give him about 10 to 1.
Okay.
So no, this doesn't create new jobs. It just gets rid of them. Like there are jobs in the pool, but like it's not. It's not.
But then they'd only be certain ones too. It couldn't be like anyone. It'd have to be certain people that know that particular thing too.
Well,
although
yeah,
that would. This is so convoluted.
It's complex. It really
because
is.
On one hand, there would be a brand new avenue for people to be able to get those qualifications to be able to do those things, but then it would be raising the bar for the ability of people to have regular jobs.
Well, so Tesla's kind of weird, right? Because every employee in Tesla is an engineer at some level. It's really strange, and it's really funny to think about. The CFO's an engineer, the CIDO's an engineer, everybody that does something that's not engineering is an engineer. So that's kind of a quirk about Tesla specifically. It's kind of really funny to think about. Are you buffering? You look like you're buffering.
No, Exile, can you come up and explain what you're talking about? Because I never said that.
Wait, what? What happened?
Exile saying that I said that S1K hurt Zay. I never said that.
I mean, yeah, that's what I heard you say. I heard you say that.
I literally just said that throughout my experience the entire time. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I heard you.
Exile, what are you talking about?
So, in the whole context of the clip is when Boogie's saying the whole, like, Zay gets yelled at and that S1K beats her. That's what happened in Rewind. Because we were in the context.
What does that have to do with me? I never said that he did.
No, I'm saying that when I brought you up is that Glammy was worried about the same thing, that S1K treats her wrong. And then because we were in the context of Boogie mentioning that the bruises and everything. Remember when she punched the floor and everything? That's what we were talking about in Rewind.
She said that she got upset, and when she gets upset or angry, she tends to.
Yeah, she said that in Rewind too. She
Okay,
explained
so
it.
that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
she
Yeah, so
explained it all.
she
Yeah.
showed me where she hit the floor.
Yeah, we saw the hand brace too, because in the show you
Yeah.
see the hand brace. Yeah.
Right. She said that when she gets upset, or was it anxiety, or whenever she feels that way, she tends to go, and she took it out on the floor this time, and the floor won. But it had
She
nothing
means,
to do with S1K.
yeah, she's
And I've
what
stated this I thought I've stated this many times, but
she's
today I'm on stream saying I've had many, 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 many calls, whether it's been in VCs or personally, because back in the day, Zay and I were very close and we would talk every single fucking day. I have never, ever, ever seen or heard anything that would give me any type of indication that S1K hurt Zay. Zay's always
yeah.
happy. She's always, talking to him, and he's talking to her. And there's never been any type of abuse that I've seen at
So
all.
what Aurora's talking here is when I said the S1K, right? The mistreat is like right here. Glammy
Oh.
also told me the same story,
Okay.
and also Glammy was worried about the same thing you said, that S1K treats Zay wrong, that he beats her, blah blah blah. That's something.
There you fucking go.
Yeah, but the one who came up with that shit was you and Glammy, because she was having a mental breakdown, and she was mad.
And
that's
while
when
she was having a mental breakdown, her boyfriend was screaming at her.
the whole Boogie context.
Oh, okay. So when we were in the call and Boogie was worried about that, and I was worried about that, but I had talked to Zay and she had showed me the floor and she'd explained it. But that was
Yeah.
only during the phone call that we were on. Because the way Boogie had perceived everything was that that S1K was hurting her. And I was in the call saying to Boogie on the call, he's not like that. I've never seen that. He's always been chill. He's not like that. It's not like that. But Boogie was already triggered during the thing. And for a second, we both worried about it because of her hand, but she had already explained that she hit the floor. She showed us the floor. She said when she gets upset or anxious, this is what she does. So there was never any type of, we'd talked it out.
Any harm in anything like that. Because I remember when you told me when you were worried about it, it came out like that. That's what I was trying to recompile
I'd
when I was.
about that, but there was.
And I was trying to confront Boogie because I was pissed at Boogie because Boogie kept saying when Sick was alone in VC that it was just him alone. So I was already like fighting Boogie alone in Rewind when that happened.
We were talking about it that day in the call, and then Zay had come back to me and she had said, "Hey, I had a nervous breakdown. I was anxious. This is what I tend to do when I get upset." She showed me the floor. She showed me her hand. It was nothing that S1K did to her. I have never seen S1K treat her in any type of way. She's been in many calls with me. We've talked. He's always just been a chill person as far as I know, off to the side. And even in that call with Boogie, I know this is looping, but I feel like it's a big deal that I was trying to explain to Boogie that day. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. And he kept saying, I would never treat Desi this way. I would never treat Desi this way. And I was like, I know, but it's not like that. He's always been chill. It's not like that. So I think he was already triggered by the situation as a total.
Yeah, but what
because the
Aurora
perception of it at first was very concerning to me and Boogie, but
Aurora is saying that I said that you said that, but with the context what we were talking about, like I don't mean it that you said that, Glammy.
Yeah, it was something that had come up and we had discussed it and me and Boogie were talking about it, but I was trying to explain to Boogie in that call, I've never seen anything like that. I don't believe that's going on. He's never been nothing but chill in the VC. She's always been happy. She's always been happy when she's talked about him. You know, it's never, I don't believe S1K hurts her. I don't. But
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
she showed me the freaking thing on the floor.
Yeah, but it comes out that the translation, I'm saying that you also said that, and no, I doesn't mean that. It means like from what I knew, is what I said when Boogie, me and him were talking at that time.
It did kind of make it sound like you said that I said. The clip did sound like you said that I said it too, which I didn't. It was a conversation that he and I were talking about in the call, but I was trying to explain to him that it wasn't like that. And Zay had come back to me after that call and said that it wasn't like that, and she showed me the floor. Or was it? Was it with you?
It was the floor. It was.
Was it with you? Where were we? Was it? Because I can't remember. I talked to her a couple of times that day, but was it in the VC with you or was it on personal?
I think it was. I don't remember. I think it was either personal or it was like on when we were hanging out in Zay server back then that we were talking.
Yeah, because I know. Well, like I said, I've talked to her so many times that in different places. Like I would talk to her every single day. So it was either personal or it was in the server or whatever.
Yeah, but like from the clip as a whole,
I don't care, Sakura, if it's looping. It doesn't. I don't care if you're bored. This is somebody's relationship on the line, and someone's sitting there having accusations that somebody is hurting somebody. That is a very big thing. Okay? Big thing. Let's clear it up. Calm down.
I was also going to ask if we could speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's a big deal. You want to speed it up because you've got to go to work. That's a different situation. It's not because it's boring, it's because you got to go. It's different context. It's not my responsibility. Well, yeah, but I want to let you know what I know so that because I understand that S1K and Zay get a lot of shit. And I understand that I was upset and the timing of me being upset and this coming out was kind of a bummer. But no matter what Zay and I go through, I will never sit there and say that I think that S1K hurts her because I don't believe she did. And I've talked to her a lot.
All right, so like, can we simplify this? Exile, do you just want to agree that you said something you didn't mean to say it?
Yes, please, because I would never say that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was lost in the translation while talking to Boogie. That's what I was trying to say. Like,
cool, problem solved.
Yeah.
God.
That's how easy this needs to be.
I was trying to say that.
All right. Well, then I apologize. I need to start moderating a little harder. All right. Thanks, Exile. We're gonna let you go.
Oh, God.
All right. For God's sake. All right. Look, guys.
Thank
please don't.
Steak. I appreciate that. What?
Please don't go. Thank you, Steak. Glad you're here. Thank you. All right. Because we've said a lot about this. Are you okay?
No, this whole...
No, I mean, are you on the verge of another panic attack, or are you just frustrated?
Can we, I'm trying... Oh my God. Abuse is such a big thing, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's awful. I'm not saying it's not.
Would really like to not be talking about it.
We don't have to. We're done. We're all done talking about it. See? We're done. We're talking about something else now. All right. I'm gonna, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you a few more minutes, all right? I don't need to bail just yet. We're gonna talk about something else, and then we'll kick over, okay? And then it's all you. You gonna be okay?
I really want to go. I want to go.
Take a minute. Go ahead. Turn your camera off. Walk away for a second. Go ahead, Glam. It's all right. I got it. All right. All right. We're gonna... Hold on. I'm going to... How do I do that? There we go. Okay. Hey, so... Oh, yeah, this is fine. Okay. Hey, how you doing, everybody? All right, so Glam is going to take a second. She'll be right back. And then when she's back, we'll looking at kicking over. I'm running the OBS today. We had a little snafu this morning, and then I have to... my page timed out. And then I have to kind of like do a swap with Glammy so I can get ready for work. Overinflated GPU prices? Gee, I feel like I've said a lot about that. They are kind of overinflated. Like, let's see what are the prices for... oh, here's a 5060. What's that selling for? $299 on Amazon? 64% higher than normal. Really? That sounds like a good price for a 5060. And it's on sale. Huh. Alright, well, I don't know what the metrics are for this. This is, although 8 gigs of GDDR7 probably aren't enough anymore. Yeah, graphics cards are kind of pricey right now. They're a 5070 Ti will cost you $750 at the absolute minimum. Really? Let me see. RTX 5070 Ti. Let's talk about that briefly. Yikes! Yeah, you aren't wrong. That is a bit much. This is a 5070 will cost about $600. Yeah, so I've said this a lot. I think NVIDIA, so I'm always going to be Team Green. I'm always going to prefer NVIDIA over ATI for their products and for their chips and for their drivers, especially, and their GeForce software, because I think it just works better than whatever ATI or AMD has. But AMD, I really hope AMD knocks them down a few pegs, because this pricing stuff is getting ridiculous. I don't know what to make of it. There's gotta be reasons for why this stuff is so expensive right now. Especially since kind of like the crypto rush has kind of died down. At least I feel like. I don't feel like people are trying to get their hands on GPUs to mine nearly as much as they used to. This is a 5070 for $600. This don't look too bad. It's Gigabyte though. I don't know if I like Gigabyte cards. I'd prefer MSI if I had my chance. What card do I have? Nothing nearly as impressive. This computer I'm running on is rocking a 1070. So I have to, I am very well due for an upgrade at some stage, and I will build it myself if I ever come into a good amount of money. But right now I'm socking a lot of my money away to see if I can pay off my house early. That's going to be a year or two endeavor. If my time here really goes well, I did the math, and I can pay off my house by the end of next year, or maybe a beginning of 2027. So I have a couple of ambitions. I'm really hoping that I can. So this is, you know, I have incentive to try really hard here and entertain you guys, and I'm trying to put a lot of effort in and make a good show for you guys, something that you'll want to see and subscribe to. So I hope my time here is long and is well. Yeah, nice, and I'm only 35. I'm not even 35. I'm 34. So the Geek Squad pays well? No, they don't. I used to work for the Geek Squad, but I had a very short stint with them. But I spend a lot more time gaming on my consoles and stuff than buying parts for PCs, because I just don't really need to. I can play them on the console, and I'm happy playing on my console. If I had the option to spend a lot of money on PC parts and upgrade my computer, I absolutely would. But right now, I'd like to pay off this house. I'd like to get an electric car, and then I'd like to upgrade some stuff around the house and build some new PCs and stuff. So, oh yeah, I know you could, Gutsu. I'm positive you could. I could build it myself. I just don't have the money. That's all. I mean, I probably have the money. I'm just socking a lot of it away for bigger expenses. I could build one in 4 months if I wanted. I don't want to build anything new right this second. I'd rather bank all the cash. So Oh yeah, it's very good to have goals. It's important. You feel better about your 2070? Yeah, it's not great. I get what I need out of a 1070. Thankfully, I don't play a lot of PC games, and I don't play a lot of them on like super high resolution. So and the longer I wait, the longer you wait to build something, the better the end product's going to be. That's kind of like when you're building a computer. This has always been the best advice I was given to other people. It's like, how long can you wait, right? Because when you wait, the more you wait, the better the stuff will come out. And the moment you buy, your product is already obsolete. So it's something that you're gonna be stuck with for a while. You okay, lady?
Sort of.
What's on your mind? Talk to me.
I'm torn between wanting to end the show now
I don't blame
and
you.
continuing.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but I
don't
also
want to
can't
get.
stay.
No, it's not you. Part of me just really wants to end it now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's going on.
You're having a really bad day?
Yeah.
It happens. I get it. I totally understand. All right, well let's come to a decision then. I'm not gonna twist your arm and force you to stay if you don't want to.
No, it's not you. It's what's gonna happen to me if I do, and I feel like I'm supposed to keep going no matter what, because that's what happens. But that's what you're supposed to do. But I don't.
Here's a thought. Do you want to? I need to switch the OBS regardless, but do you want to? Well, maybe I don't have to. I could leave the computer on. Do you want to?
No, it's okay.
Well,
I can.
Do you want me to call out to the interns channel and get some people to cover for you? I'll do that if you're not feeling good. And
no, it's okay.
I'll just tell everyone you're not feeling okay.
No, it's okay. See, because that's and then that's the thing. Like I'm not a bitch. I can do this. I don't know.
It's not about that. If you're not okay, you're not okay.
It is for me. It is for me. Like
okay,
you're strong.
well,
like you go through anything, right? We're tough as nails, right?
Okay, well.
Hey, Steak.
Will you? Oh, hey.
How are you today?
Morning, Steak.
Hey, Glammy.
Hi. How are
you guys doing? I'm doing good. I've got 2 Gatorades.
Ooh,
nice.
Gatorades are good.
I'm here to hang out for a bit, Glammy. How you doing?
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Good.
I'm good.
Can you back her up for a while, Steak? She's kind of going through it today.
100%.
All right, I appreciate you.
I got you.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do the switch over.
Yeah, let's
let me
switch.
know when you ended it.
All right.
Thank you, Aurora, for
5.
being in my corner.
You ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I don't know if it. Yep. It got mine.
Okay. All right. Yep. You're kicked over. All right. So yep. Just bring it back. Bring it back to your. Just bring it back to your live scene.
Yep.
Okay. Well.
Hang on. I've got to set the live on air part. Okay.
There you are. Okay. We're at 34 members out of that goal, by the way.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Getting it, baby. I love it, man.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the backup, Steak. I appreciate it. I'd stay to help her, but I can't.
You're good. Yes, sir. I understand.
We're all good.
All right.
Thank you, CD.
I got to go for the day. All right. Thanks for the show, guys. Love you, chat. Appreciate you every day and all that jazz. Kisses, hugs, belly rubs, whatever. I'll see you guys later.
Belly rubs, you already have to that goal.
Well, whatever. All right. Bye.
How you doing, Steak? Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it.
No problem, Glammy. I'm a big Glammy fan, so
Thank
I'm
you.
always I always got your back, homie. I
Thank
appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. I'm a big staker.
Staker Army. That's a new thing, dude. I can't wait till I get my jacket so I can wear it too.
Yeah, I need to get.
I like
the
that
new
you
one.
rep it all the time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need to get the new one because this one was when I was on Nerds. I'm gonna get a tech one. I'm gonna get one for every single channel. So when I'm on the channel, I'm gonna be able to like have one for the occasion.
Ah, see, that's really cool.
So
See, like I bought.
around a lot.
I've already started working on that. I have a costume for if I go on cafe.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Mothman little outfit. So like that's Batgirl, Sasquatch, and then I could show up as Mothman. So if Ken, Bigfoot, or Batgirl are ever like, hey, Stay, can you show up on TikTok? Or fucking cafe? Can you show up on cafe for a little bit? I will already have the costume. I was looking over the YouTube because I pulled it up so I could see the chat.
Oh, there you go. So we have to come up with a state character for a TikTok, or not character, but outfit, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You have to be like the wrapped in tinfoil for like the baked potato. Baked potato.
The fucking yeah, but the tinfoil is already a thing. Like,
look, I tried.
Look at this.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is like a helmet at this point. It's uncomfortable, it's itchy, and it fits my head perfectly.
You look like a Teletubby, the Tinky Winky.
Yeah, I've gotten some of that. I've definitely gotten some of that.
You just have to paint it purple and throw some fuzz at it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried
Yeah,
when I first came to do the tech talk in the beginning, I was trying to put like tinfoil all over I was trying to make like a shirt, but it was not staying on.
It's so hard, bro. It keeps unwrapping. Look, it's loose.
It was unraveling. I was trying to make like a tank top out of it, and I put it over my arms. It kept falling, and then the shirt part on the top kept breaking. But that was when I first started on tech. I wanted to come in with a tinfoil tank top. That was my original idea, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work.
Now, I have figured out how to make it work, and it's only because the thing I keep my stupid tinfoil hat on is this 3D printed skull.
Oh, cool.
One of my fans from my old community made this and sent it to me so that I could like sit my headphones on it on my desk.
Oh, nice.
But now it is my tinfoil hat holder. So all I need is a mannequin, right? We build the fucking mannequin, or we just buy a mannequin, and then we build the tinfoil around the mannequin, and we just have to slit it down one side and be able to open and close it, and we could literally make a tinfoil set of armor that way.
We should try to do that.
I don't know how much a fucking mannequin costs, like for me to get like a standing mannequin back here. You have a mannequin, Glammy?
Not a mannequin, but like a seamstress.
Okay. For like sewing.
Yeah, but it's like small because I'm tiny.
I'm not. Are you calling me fat?
No, like that's why it's a small one.
Oh, all right. I'm not exile.
I don't have like a big.
I eat well.
I don't have like a big one. I have like a small one.
I want one my size.
You want?
So I could actually make armor.
Yeah, but if I had one here, like having one here is not going to help you anyway. Because
no, well,
I'm just saying if we did it together is what I'm saying. We could make it a tech talk segment. Could call it the aluminum hour.
Dude, the tinfoil. I'm taking this back off. Hey, you fuckers in the chat, while I'm here, if you donate $10, I will put. That's what it does on Aussie. If you donate $10, I'll put another fucking layer of foil on this. Glammy is one of the fucking people that have been here through thick and thin. When things got hard, when things got bad, when things were good. Glammy was still here doing the damn thing. So, big shout out to Glammy. Holding down the hard hours. Making it fucking work.
Thank you.
Yeah, nothing but happiness and support. Z-Fish is saying a mannequin is only $60 on Amazon?
Yes, so I
bad.
believe my sewing one, like the one to make clothes. I believe that one was 60 when I purchased it. I believe. So yeah.
See, and that's not so bad if I can make
it's
a whole
upstairs.
set of armor out of it.
So if you got one and then I had the one from upstairs, we could try to create it, and we can do donos for tinfoil on a whole mannequin.
That's not what Tech Talk's about. I'm supposed to make a tinfoil set of armor, and then you and CD-ROM figure out how to hook wires up to it so I can smash my enemies.
Well, we could work donos up to that too. If you
Could
want,
I've
if
seen
you need like $10 per smashing.
I've seen some crazy science projects. Like, I'm not a tech person at all. Like, I literally have not a lot of tech literacy.
Yeah, me
I have a lot
neither.
of friends that are tech literate that will help me with those types of things. But I am attracted and very interested to, like, cool science.
Me
So, like,
too.
Like, really cool shit you guys could do on this channel, I think. Like, there was a guy who does a tech channel on YouTube, and he made, like, a real-life lightsaber.
Ooh.
And that was all his content for like a year. It was massive. And he eventually made one that was pretty decent.
There is a channel that dedicates themselves to making like movie type, whether it's armor or like the weapons or things like that, and they make them functional.
See, I think that shit is
It's
super fucking
awesome.
cool.
It's wicked cool. If I had that kind of technological knowledge, I would definitely come up with something like
You do.
that.
You have a CD-ROM.
True, but I don't know if he knows physics. Or like
What do you need to know physics for? You just gotta try. You just gotta try.
Well, no, because if you saw the bomb game that we did,
I did not.
we blew up a lot. We blew up a lot.
But it's also like, if it's the bomb game I'm thinking of, it's like a communication game though too, right?
Yeah. No, the character building between the two are not character. Well, why do you keep saying that? The people hosty building. Yeah, see, that's why the original the word made more sense. But the hosty togetherness building was helpful. Team building, thank you. The team building part was very there. And the game helped a lot. That's what I'm looking for, team building. I don't know what.
I think you and CD-ROM do pretty great together.
I think
I'm
so
really
too.
I heard about the divorce, and I was like commenting about it in the main chat. Like, and I guess it didn't happen, but like I thought it was happening, and I was like, man, that fucking sucks, dude. I like seeing CD-ROM and Glammy together. I think y'all have a really, really good fucking chemistry.
I do too. I really do too. I think that
I like the bounce. I like the bounce a lot.
yes. Well, I tend to blow things up, and
That's fine.
And that's where which is where I'm hoping that I'm glad that Mr. Glammy's good with me and my blow up, because I don't want a real one. But he definitely does try to calm me down from the ledge quite often.
By the way,
not the real ledge, but he tries to take me down from the height. When he said, in our vows, when he said that he vows to help me climb down from shit, that I guess that sums it right the fuck up on so many levels.
I was a Mr. Glammy fan.
Me too.
Right after Fat Camp, when he got to sit down with Boogie, and Boogie was incredibly disrespectful, and Mr. Glammy didn't break his fucking nose. I was like, you know what? If anybody has the patience, if anybody has the patience and the time to deal with a fucking prime Glammy Lammy,
yes,
it's Mr. Glammy Lammy, because he fucking didn't pop Boogie in the fucking mouth in that live event because he was talking to him so disrespectful, and he just laughed and just had a good time about it. And I was like, he's probably a good dude.
Oh yeah, well, Mr. Glammy is he's a very chill man.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, but you gotta be very chill, which is why I think CD works with me so much. Because shout out to Mr. Glammy in the chat. I love you, Mr. Glammy. But yeah.
Have a good day at work, brother.
But see, that's why CD works so well for a co-host for me, because he's a very chill person too, whereas I am not. and Mr. Glammy is
Right.
a very chill person, and I am not. So Mr. Glammy very much has to stop it. You're going too far. Stop it. Woo! This is knocking over my things.
That's part of Tech Talk. Is you're supposed to
Yeah.
fucking be
Right.
bouncing around and knocking shit around. I fuck
Right.
with it.
So he has to very much kind of calm me down quite often.
It's good to have that balance. On
See-
Aussie right now, it's a little silly because it's me and it's Twiggy, and we're both like crackhead energy.
You're both
So it's just like
extra,
a lot
yeah.
of energy going in all directions at all times. So it's like,
But
I get it. It's good
hey,
that you and CD have that balance.
However, I do feel like as much as you are just as much as the crackhead energy as me and Twiggy are, I do feel like you have the ability to have that side of you where you can kind of
I am a dad at the end of the day.
I was gonna say that, but I don't want to say that because it's weird to say
It is what it
that.
is, though. Like
But I
10 years
think-
ago, there was no chill.
Yeah, so I think
There was zero
that's-
chill.
I think
I have
that's
chill now.
why you have the ability. You do have that balance. You are the balance because you have the ability.
I don't want to be the balance, Glammy.
Okay,
I want
I
to
know-
get mad and yell about things.
Hey, the chosen one is the chosen one. It just is what it is, bro. We can't choose our
You.
roads in life.
You're such a motherfucker. That's hilarious. Good morning, Coheed Consumer 13.
That is such a long name. Coheed Consumer 13. Just bounces
very-
around.
Very distinguished gentleman.
But yes, you need a top hat next to your name.
And a monocle, perhaps.
And a cane. Oh, you did cane like the peanut guy.
We just need to pimp out Coheed Consumer at 13. Coheed Consumer 13 as the new peanut guy and just like pimp him out.
We need to get coheed consumer 13 a membership.
I hate Exile Warrior so much, bro. He makes me so mad.
Take
He's
the
such
type
a
of guy to
troll.
Fail at Revillage. Revillage?
It's a
Why are you
fucking
doing this?
Resident Evil game,
Oh,
Exile, you
don't
fucking bitch.
me.
You're pissing me off, bro.
Resident Evil, I can't do Resident Evil. I did. They had to take that off the stream because of how that was so off the balance. What? Is that a Star Wars thing? That's not a Star Wars thing.
Is that a Star Wars thing?
No, I saw a Star Wars thing. It's not. But I saw in my brain it made Star Wars thing.
Clammy, that's the sign of the Umbrella Corporation. That's the evil corporation that incorporated Resident Evil happening.
I
They
saw
released the
red.
pharmaceuticals.
I saw red and then the outline of things. My brain brought it to the Star Wars sign.
I'm actually not a Star Wars nerd. I've only
No?
seen the 3 VHSs. I haven't seen any of the new stuff.
Did you see VHSs?
I saw the original 3 Star Wars on the 3.
Oh.
I had a 3-piece VHS box set, and once a year I watched that box set with my dad.
Like 50 bucks.
The
So I
box
guess
set,
it's
the 60 box.
60 bucks. I
It was
lowered
probably,
because it
dude,
was
for a 3-piece VHS collector set, it probably was 60 bucks.
I lowered it because it's VHS. I didn't think it was worth the 60 bucks.
But VHS
Okay,
back then was expensive, remember?
Well, yes, but not. Oh, the box set though. True.
It was a
That
collector's
I
set.
think the box set was 80, wasn't it?
I don't know. I was a kid.
My dad.
When my-
bought that.
when my
I was
dad
a
had
kid too,
this.
but I paid attention. I think that.
You were an older kid than I was, Glammy. It's not the same.
Fine. I feel like it was it 60 or was it 80? I feel like it was 80. The VH tapes.
Or it
if you
said the
own
box
OG
set was
version
50
are-
bucks.
It was. Was it, or is that a real statement, or is it just because it rhymes?
No, that is what she said, or he.
Steak is
but it-
secretly wait, Steak is secretly older than Glammy?
I'm 57.
There you go.
I've been telling
You
people
look it,
forever.
you know?
They don't believe me. I do look it.
You
I've been
look it.
trying to.
The
I've been
life
trying to
Has weighed heavily on the steak. You know,
heavy sloping forehead.
tainted meat.
Taint. This is still prime rib wagyu, motherfucker. I'm still People still want to grill me. I'm not on clearance yet, Glammy. I'm not at Walmart. I'm still at fucking Sam's Club.
In the little like box that says $5 because it's gonna expire soon.
Exile says it explains the balding. Exile, you're a crown.
I'm sorry. We should
Exile, you're a crown, and I appreciate all the support you do. But you fat piece of shit, you better leave me the fuck alone. I'm not balding, you little asshole. He's so fucking aggravating.
Consider shaving.
Exile, how you a crown, but you're gray here? You better turn to green and speak with your chest, bitch.
Oh, shit. Oh,
fucking
God.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, Exile's. He's a good troll.
He's very good. Exile's a funny troll, though.
He is. He's a very
Like Exile, he'll piss me off, but it's funny. So I have to laugh with it. And I'm just like it or not. That's Exile, and he's fucking funny.
He's been teaching me he's been teaching me the what is it? The GIF wars. Yeah.
Have you been resetting clocks and shit?
Not that one, but we've done other ones where like I'll try to respond and stuff, and I'm trying to get better at the GIF wars.
We need to reset the Glammy.
We say, yeah, we do. I don't know what's going on with me today. Steak hasn't been marked down yet.
What does that even mean?
It's like, when you go to the grocery store and you've got the bin, right? And you've got the slabs of meat that are like prime choices, sure. But they're like marked $5 because they're going to expire in like a couple days. So you have to buy them and cook them like right that day or the next day, or they're just dead. and they're just gray. All the color and the life just sucked out.
Okay, let me check something real quick. Check.
But I feel bad because you came to help me, and I'm not just.
No, I'm in the wrong account. I'm in the wrong account. I'm in the wrong account. I'm in the wrong account.
Oh no.
I'm in the right account. Let's see.
Would it check, please?
Check. Fuck, I'm still gray. No, I'm gray. Never mind. I was gonna talk shit, but I am gray.
Oh.
I am gray.
Steak is a dollar store rib.
Okay, Zeepish.
Zeepish is a good troll too. They're pretty funny as well.
They're out tonight, bro. They're out tonight, bro.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I literally don't care. I like Exile. I like Zeepish. I just came here to be supportive. I just didn't know.
That's what I'm saying. You're so supportive, but it's funny.
It's difficult trying not to run into Exile because he's like
everywhere.
700 pounds. Yeah, exactly. He's everywhere. And he's spilling. He's literally spilling into other VCs, pissing me off. You
like 3 VCs.
Exile, you amorphous fuck.
Steak is the type of guy to think roadkill is a delicacy. What?
What does that mean?
What? Is he calling you a redneck?
No, I don't. There's some places in the world that you can fucking eat roadkill because you know that it probably died from a vehicle. It's not poisoned, and if you get it up fast enough, you're good to go. I've never been that country, Exile.
Well, if you get it up fast enough, you don't have to worry about any of it.
Okay, so I live in Texas. If one of my buddies called me and he was like, "Yo, I hit this fucking animal just now. I'm grabbing it. I just hit it. I'm grabbing it, throwing it on the back. I'm bringing it over." I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck it. Let's see what's up." I'd be down to fucking carve it up and find out. Or you're just leaving a dead animal on the side of the road and meat goes to nothing.
No, it goes to other animals that need to eat.
I'm an animal that needs to eat.
Yeah, but you have grocery stores.
How do you think the meat gets in the grocery store? People still kill those animals.
You have the ability to go to the grocery store.
Those people killed an animal, and I can pay them to kill an animal for me, Glammy. Or my friend can run one over, and it's free.
Listen, follow my brain.
Okay.
So, try.
I'm eyes closed, locked in.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so deer dies, but you're right, and then but that coyote over there can't go to Arby's
Okay. Follow
So-
my brain for a second.
Okay.
Deer, dead.
Oh,
Bird comes to eat deer.
yeah.
Hit by car, dead. Coyote comes to eat 2 bodies. Hit by car, dead. Other animals come to check those bodies. There's just cars dead, animals dead
So
everywhere.
much is happening.
We have to get these animals out of the fucking road. I've never eaten roadkill. I think in most states they have like a job of people that go like scoop and dispose.
I think
Because
so.
because it just draws more animals to the road that get hit by cars.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it depends on where doth carcass lie.
Oh, are you bringing out old English on me?
Yes.
Perhaps if thine animal carcass lays on the lefteth side of thine lord's road, perhaps removing it is perhaps vital.
Right.
But on the righteth side of the road, perhaps not. Perhaps there we shall let it lay.
Right. So doth you eat it or doth you let it lay? For the other
That's
animals
what she
to
said.
consume.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's because you got it up fast enough.
That's what she said. Pew, 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 pew.
That's where I was going with that. That's why I said that one.
But you said it in your she, so I can. That's what she said. It's just winning for me. It's just I win either way. It's a W.
I thought it was helping.
You were. You're helping
Okay,
my
so I
joke.
W'd for helping.
Double W.
Double W.
Double W. Where the
Double
Wonder Woman?
Oh. Double W.
Is she supposed to be here?
I don't think.
or is
anybody's
it
supposed
optional?
To be. I've been doing things.
You're supposed to be
alone.
solo the last 2?
Sure.
There's so many interns that need airtime. There's not one intern that wants to
I
get
did not
airtime with Glammy?
think of that at all.
You should. There's a bunch of
I know,
interns
I'm
that
sorry. I was so busy trying to figure out how I was gonna live. I never.
well, an intern could help you because then you
I
can do
think
what we're
I
doing.
got-
You can bounce.
Yeah, I think I got so stuck in things. Things got really heavy, and the lights, and then the shields, and then it was like, whoa. And then I tried to look in it, and it was like, shit, that's deep. And then coming out of it, and it was like, whoa, I'm alone. And it was cool. And I'm like, okay, we got this. We're gonna do under pressure shit.
CD, I mentioned I did message the interns, but I think they're all asleep.
Yeah. Clemmy has a mushroom trip without trying. Oh, maybe. That'd be cool.
Do you have enough leftover psilocybin where you crack your back and just release a little bit?
silly sides?
In
What? I don't do
magic-
helium.
In the mushrooms they're talking about, psilocybin is the active component that causes the hallucinations,
Oh.
the trip.
No, but I've done gummies before, and that's okay. I've smoked before, and that's not as okay.
I would never.
Yeah, because when I do, it's really pretty, but it's really crazy. So
I
it's
get
pretty
that.
though. It's pretty. But crazy. it's a lot. It's when even I stop and sit and think, whoa. Okay.
No, I get it. 100% for sure. I've been there. Exile wants to know if he can be your intern.
No. Like the regular, where I am, it's legal. Yes.
Where I am, it is too. You're able to buy. You're able to buy legal both, and I actually have a legal THC card as well through the state of Texas because of my VA.
I have not been abducted by aliens, but if I do, I will let you know because I'm not opposed. It depends on how they want to do said abducting, though. But because I have boundaries, but I wouldn't mind going to hang out. You know, I hope they're nice. I hope that if aliens are real, I hope that aliens are strong enough as a community to stand on their own. My shit froze.
We're still live on my end, but you are froze.
Yeah,
So
my
I can
camera
talk
froze.
for a little
That's
bit if you want.
I think I just have to reset my camera somehow. Okay, so if aliens are real, I hope that they're able to stand on their own. Yeah, this happens. I don't know why this happens. I hope they're able to stand on their own so that we don't take over them, you know? Like, I hope they're not like a weak nation that we can just overpower. I hope that they're able to hold their own. But I also hope that they're like nice and don't want to come and hurt us.
I hope they're bad guys.
You hope they're bad guys. I don't want them to be bad guys.
I hope they show up and they're like, fuck humans. And then all the humans can band together and say, you know what? Fuck race, fuck religion. It's humans versus something else. And I think it could unify people.
Yeah, like
Having a common enemy as a race, as a human race.
But that would be unfair to the aliens too. I want us to all live together.
Hey, yo, you fuck around, you landed on the wrong planet, bitch. Some of us be doing this shit for real, Mr. Ichabod alien guy.
Okay, but how do you know that he doesn't have, how do you know Ichabod doesn't have some really cool technology that we could share and benefit from?
I'm gonna take it.
So why do you gotta take it? Maybe if you're nice, maybe he'll just give it to you.
It's not the American way.
Well, maybe we need a new way.
Maybe. We don't know. You never know the right way to handle something until after it's been handled, and then you get that 2020 vision.
Oh,
like you can have your idea of how you think things are gonna happen. Like going into LCL today, people had a pretty good idea on how it was gonna happen, and then it happened very, very differently.
That always happens. Everything happens very differently than the way you expect it to happen, for sure. But that's what makes it interesting, and that's what makes everything so exciting and awesome.
Amen.
So I love that, but I think that we should.
That's why we have to beat the aliens to death, though, because they'd have like weird psionic powers, and they'd be able to take away the uniqueness that it is to be human.
Nope, justice for the aliens. That's not right. What if they have a whole bunch of... They could teach you colors that you don't know. They could teach you sounds that you've never heard. They could
what the mushrooms are for.
They could teach you a language that you've never even spoken. They could take
Why
you
would
to
I
places
speak a language I've never spoken before, Glammy?
see something that's different outside of your own self.
How far?
There's other worlds. There's other mindsets. There's other things that are beyond the boundaries of what we know and can collect as a nation. And I think that it's all beautiful and amazing, and we want to experience it and be there. And I think that we should incorporate together and build, not segregate and tear down.
Have you been outside of the country before?
Yes. I've been to England, and I've been to Ireland.
I want to go to Ireland very, very much to see the cliffs of Moher.
Ooh.
Those giant cliffs that just cut off into the ocean.
The sound of that is pretty. The cliffs of Moher.
Very Irish. Very Irish.
Well,
the cliffs of Moher.
Yeah, it's very like Edgar Allan Poe.
Makes you think you're about to run into a fae. I like Edgar Allan Poe. I've got his book.
I was thinking more poetry, like the cliffs of Moher. May they stand forevermore and never fall. You know, something like that.
Do you know what is historically considered one of the most beautiful phrases in the English language is cellar door? Like if you think about the words cellar door without thinking about what it means and you just say it, it almost sounds French. Cellar door.
Cellar door.
Sounds like a fucking fancy perfume. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, but this is like 2 shakes from cellophane.
Yeah, but I don't know what cellophane is.
It's saran wrap, isn't it? I will now say no aliens abduct because boundaries.
See how ridiculous that sounds, Glammy, from the other side? The aliens are going to show up and we're going to be like, let them in. Get them apartments for free. It just doesn't work that way, man. Like, what if they show up and they're just like, look, we're peaceful, but Glorbnak really just likes to eat dogs. So if like any of you have dogs, don't be concerned. It's our culture. He's going to eat them.
Listen,
I wouldn't like Glorbnak.
I was thinking more of like how they abduct the peoples. It's usually from the butt. So I was like...
They don't abduct people from the butt. They abduct them with like a tractor light and then play with their butts. Right. It's like a probing thing.
Thinking of that
So you're like, I really fuck with those aliens,
No,
the butt probing aliens.
That's where I was saying I have boundaries. That would not be acceptable. I'm married.
So you're anti butt probe.
Right.
I think that's a fair stance. I think most people, like at least 65% of people are probably anti butt probe. I think that's fair. But what if the aliens are just like, but the only way I can really know, the only way I can really know is if I get in that ass. Well, now you're in a situation.
Because that's how they have to check things at the doctor to check your heart. They've got to go through your stomach, that kind of thing. So it's just...
They're like, hey, we can cut you up, we can dissect you, we can lay you out on the table, and we can figure it out, but you're not going to make it. Or...
What if they upgrade you? Ooh.
Or we probe that ass.
Upgrade in
Yeah, I
what
don't know.
way? Upgrade in what way? We might be talking... like mentally
Dude, if you could get...
or are we talking physical? Well, I kind of like both, actually.
I was about to say, I want a little bit of both. If you could get like some cybernetic augmentation, but you could only get one, what would you get?
Wait, that was a whole lot of words that went a different way in my head.
If you could get a cybernetic augmentation.
You have no idea what I think you said.
Okay, do you know what a robot? You know what a robot is, right?
Fishnets, but
you slow down, Glammy. You know what a robot is? It's just robot. It's just metal.
Yeah.
A cyborg is like half metal, half flesh.
Right.
Cybernetic enhancements are just like if I took my arm and I put like wires in here to make me punch harder. That would be a cybernetic enhancement. Or I could put like lenses in my eyes that made me see further. It'd be like a cybernetic enhancement.
If I could choose a cybernetic enhancement. Oof, that's a tough one. I kind of low-key want to say eyes, but
It's a good one.
the outtake to input would be egregious and traumatizing.
That's funny.
So
I think I would go cybernetic legs so that I could jump really, really high. Like if I could clear a one-story building, that would be massive, and then I could like kick people that bother me as well.
you know many people you just randomly want to kick?
Every day, yeah. There's lots of people I'd like to kick. What are you talking about?
Everyday kickings? You have
If you
a list?
I've been going to Walmart once a day because my pregnant wife does not know what she wants.
Okay, that's
so like it's either I buy fresh ingredients and cook for her fresh every day, or I go buy her something that she wants to snack on. It's like once a day is minimizing it right now. If you go to Walmart once a day, you will find at least one person that should be kicked.
Yeah,
for sure.
okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
Like roundhoused.
But yeah,
Mhm.
like porterhouse. It's
A porterhouse roundhouse if steak does it, sure. Like it's-
you just slap him in the face with the meat.
Dude, that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. Hitting people with the schmeat. That's good shit.
And that is what she said.
I have a good time on here with you sometimes on Tech Talk. Eating the potato to upset CD was one of the most fun things I've done so far.
That was the most what is in a potato?
Starch.
Starch, thank you. That is the most starchy gaslight.
I woke up in the morning and I still tasted just a little bit of starch. I was like, I feel like my mouth is dry.
Dude, that piece of fucking potato skin was stuck in my throat for it's still kind of in there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It got to here. It's working its way down, but that bitch is still stuck in there. Like, we created tunnel potato chip, you know?
It was fun as fuck. It's not going to get rewinded, but it was fun as fuck here on Tech Talk.
Sure.
I had a good time.
It was fun for me.
Are you feeling a little bit better?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then
I do have to go to bed at some point,
the
Glammy.
potato launcher, that was cool.
You could literally look up schematics. You and CD-ROM could make a legit potato launcher for like less than $50 and launch it on stream. and it would be so fucking cool.
That would be
Especially if
cool.
you both built one.
'Cause we
Mr.
do-
Glammy can help you build one. They're not hard to
True.
make.
Mr. Glammy is pretty good with stuff.
It's just PVC pipe, dog.
He's not
And hairspray.
Mr. Glammy, it's only PVC pipe dog.
Wait, I want to check the chat to see if Exile's still here.
He's still here. He said, "That's what she said, Glammy."
Well, at least he's fucking getting along with the joke. Little bitch ass. Talking all that shit, motherfucker.
Beat you to it. Alyssa said, "Exile fucker," same words. Aw.
I do have to go to bed.
Mr. Glammy
right
said
before
we
I
will
came
look it
on,
up on YouTube. We can do it.
for sure, dude. It's literally
PVC
easy.
dog.
I'm sure Twiggy would be down to fucking make one with me, and we could have a fucking co-stream and launch those motherfuckers. I'd do it.
What if we had contests to see who launches it farther?
I'd make one.
That'd be super cool.
They're actually like legit. They have tournaments. It's like a whole fucking thing.
Glammy
But
will die potato.
But I do have to let you go, Glammy. I
Okay.
went and gave my wife a hug and kiss because she woke up like an hour ago, and I said, "Hey, can I go hang out with Glammy for an hour? She's on her own." And she said, "Yes." So before she goes to work, I'm gonna go make her a cup of coffee and hang out with her for a little bit,
Well, thank
and then
you,
get
Mrs.
some
Steak.
sleep.
I appreciate her for letting you do that, and thank you for coming up here and helping me. I appreciate you. Definitely.
Well, thank you
Team
for
Steak.
being here. Tech Talk is 100% knocking it the fuck out the park. Y'all are here every night. Proud of you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Steak. Bye.
See you, Glammy. Bye.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's been a day. So we have an hour left in the show. To any interns who want to come up, sure. I should have thought of that before. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Bring the Tism Teller, Glamorous Rex. Ooh, Glamorous Rex. I know you are a troll, but that was actually really pretty. I like that. Glamorous. Her glamorous. I can't feel, but I'm sparkly. Oh, okay, stop that. Okay, sorry. I'm out my mind. Glimmy's the type of gal to think chicken and dinosaurs. Wait, isn't that a thing? There's a lot of dinosaurs that are birds collusions. They're bird collusions. Yeah, if Michelangelo wants to come up, he can do that. Michelangelo is good peeps. Yes, he is. I appreciate him very much. Wishing you and Glammy a great day, Mr. Oh, yes, Mr. Glammy is in the chat. I appreciate you, Mr. Glammy. Here is Michelangelo. Hello, sir.
Heyo.
I don't know why I didn't think to talk to the interns about the second part of it. I think I just was automatically assuming I was on my own, and I just kind of ran with it. I don't know why. I don't know. Did you all know secretly Glammy is my mom? Oh my goodness, Exile. Well,
You have a kid?
no. Well, according to Exile, it's him.
Now he's got 2 or 3 moms.
There you go. We have to. We share him. He's like one of those cats that goes to each of the houses and eats, and then leaves.
Yeah.
Thank you, Exile Warrior. Big shout out to you, buddy. So how? Wow, that is a lot for the eyeballs. Emus are the closest birds alive to dinosaurs. They still have their little claws and stuff. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that they were very much together with dinosaurs, but secretly Glammy locks me in a cage.
The Lego cage she broke out of.
Well, if you just cleaned up after yourself, you wouldn't have to be punished. That was the best thing I could think of. So, what do you have? Wait, what was your? I saw a cafe yesterday morning. They were saying, Xavier, thank you. The Tism Teller failed. He did not predict yesterday LCU. We got to step it up. Yeah, I was just about, thank you for saying that, because I was just about to say, didn't you say on cafe yesterday that I was going to crash out? And I didn't. I had an anxiety attack instead. It's 2 different things. 2 different things.
I don't know. I kind of forget my predictions after I do it.
That's fair. There's a lot of times that I say things that I forget what I said. That's a
So yeah,
lie.
so I make up whatever, and then like about like 10 minutes after I get
You're a
off of
rabbit.
cafe, I forget what I said.
That's fair. So I derailed my own self. Wow. So what are your thoughts on everything?
It
Because
was a
you,
big nothing burger, and I mean, if you're talking about you and Zay's part, yeah, it was big
yeah.
nothing burger. It was content for yesterday and today, and hopefully Nerds doesn't talk about it today.
Well, I mean, it makes sense they would.
Well, I mean, like saying that they'll say it's finished, and they're not gonna be like, oh, now Glammy did this and blah blah blah.
Oh. No, I don't think they would. I mean, uh, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense that they would talk about it. I mean, everybody talks about everything, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just the way of life. Did you all know Glammy is secretly super ancient and has the knowledge of the universe? Ooh, that would be cool. My third eye. Whoa! That was a lot in my ear holes. Ooh, that was a lot in my ear holes. Can you hear me okay, guys? Because I feel like I'm a little low. There, is that better?
It was way.
Yeah, that's better.
It was way
Woo!
way better than yesterday because you had your mic like sideways and it was like cutting off. So you would like say like 2 sentences and it would like mute for like 2 sentences and then you would come back.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
So yesterday was hard to talk to even when we were off
Oh,
stream.
thank you. I don't know why I didn't see it before, but I see it now, and I was just like, wait a minute, it's not in the yellow. It should be in the yellow. I have to fix this. See, I'm learning to check the things, the bars. We check the bars. Oh, so yeah. I don't think Nothing Burger is a yes,
Oh,
it was
well,
Nothing Burger, but at the same time, like
well, like
feelings were in the way in there, but yeah, it
yeah,
wasn't as big as it was.
yeah,
wasn't
like
as big as I
more
thought
like
it
a mountain out of a molehill thing.
Well, Glammy, the yellow tank goes
But that
really well with the hoodie. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I am. This is very. Oh, I didn't think of that. That is very pretty. Thank you. Chat, if you screenshot Glammy's face, you can play tic-tac-toe. For what? Are you saying it's not symmetrical?
no, like you have a 5 head.
Oh, here you go. Do you want a better picture? There you go.
Now you look like a Willy Wonka, like Oompa Loompa or something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been trying to build the freaking Batmobile forever because I have the Batmobile in a box, and I've been trying to put it. I wanted to put it together on stream on one of these 2-hour ones, and
yeah,
it hasn't been happening. I know I wanted to do that with you, and then you had come up with something too with Legos, right? We were gonna do a Lego thing.
Yeah, Lego race.
Yeah. What Legos do you have? Because I know you were showing me some before.
I had like a little Lego City thing that I got. You can't see it's behind. That's what the little M&Ms are staying on. It's kind of blocked by those little figures, but it's the Doctor Strange
Oh, cool.
the Sanctorum, like his building.
Well, do you have any what about the rest of it? What about Boogie's side of things? What are your thoughts on that? I'm sorry, the Lego thing I thought was more interesting, and then I veered.
Yeah. I have only heard bits and pieces because I started at like the second half of Ozzy today, so I'll probably watch it after I get off here, and I gotta work on the rewind docket, so I gotta do those things, and then I'll probably I throw on all the shows that I missed, and I watch it on 4 times speed because I'm crazy like that.
Yeah, I was on 2 the other time.
Yeah, well, if you have premium, like the top one, you can do 4x, and then if you have just like the basic premium, it's only like 3 times speed.
Yeah. Whew. So you weren't filled in.
Yeah, well, I know he basically like it was like the thing from when Boogie was the manager on Nerds, and he thought that like he's making it said like something happened when it was like S1K calming Zay down.
Oh,
and
well,
like telling her not to start the stream.
yeah, it was. Yeah, we couldn't hear him, but we just could hear
Yeah.
her. And Boogie was
Yeah.
trying to be calm about everything. He was trying to calm her down. He was coming from a good place, Boogie was. But I truly feel like Boogie was triggered before anything started. And I don't think he
Yeah.
meant to be. Just kind of like when I was talking about it before, like in a
Yeah.
different, it just triggered me and I didn't mean it to. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I ended up having an anxiety attack out of nowhere. So like it's something like that where I think
Yeah.
it didn't, it's just the wires got crossed for things, you know, but he really was coming from a good place. Boogie was
Yeah.
at the time of the call. I don't know where we're at now,
Yeah.
but if you drop 20, I'll match it. Aw, Xavier, nice. Thank you. I'm always sleeping during the best shows. Yeah, I fell asleep yesterday at like 6:30.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, well, because I hadn't slept in a day and a half,
Oh shit.
so that was as far as I could go before I cashed out. So I think I'm thinking to switch topics. I'm thinking of purchasing the Switch 2 now. I wasn't
yeah.
before. I was very dead set against it because I was like, well, I already have the Switch 1. Why in the hell would I buy the Switch 2? But
Yeah.
now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, yes, Aurora. It's Aurora says it's okay, Glammy. My sleep schedule is all over the place too. Yeah, mine is too. But I think what really got me invested in the Switch, the Switch 2, is the Mario Kart open world. And CD said he liked it, so that's good. And I want to play the new Donkey Kong. Do you have one? Did you get one?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me your thoughts on it.
I've enjoyed it. I just haven't spent enough time to like completely fill it out because I have like a bunch of mobile games that I play every day that have I was just talking about Hack about this a little bit ago.
Mhm.
That like I have a lot of other games that like is like up on my priorities that I do, and then I have the locale stuff, and then I have like the docket stuff, and then so I haven't had time or like an urge to like go play it right now because it'll still be there. I can go back. I don't
Yeah.
need to rush through the whole game.
Yeah, that makes sense. What?
It's
The Quest 3 has me distracted from any other gaming. Ooh, Quest 3. I feel like I know that one. Do I know that one? Do you know that one?
Yeah, it's a VR headset.
Oh, right. That's why I know it, because I have the Quest 2.
Yeah.
My broke.
The little sensor
You know what they
controls.
have? Yeah, they have two of the
Yeah.
sensor controls. One of mine broke, so
Yeah.
I'm one-handed.
Yeah.
Glammy, don't buy it in the sticks on the Switch. Get smelly. Stick drift still, and they cost $95 for new controllers. What?
I don't know anyone that's broke their Joy-Cons already.
Sticks on the Switch. Glammy, don't buy it. The sticks on the Switch get smelly stick drift still. And I don't know what that means, sir. Can't wait to Mario Party work, Glammy. Yeah, I want to do Mario Party with you, Exile. I think we should do that all together. I think that would be massive cool. I think the very next time I can, I'm gonna buy the Switch 2. And then I can unbox it for you guys and then just show you and say, look, here it is. So that's gonna be super fun. I wonder, is there a way, because there's a way to do it, right? Where you can like hook up your Switch to the computer and you can play the game and stream that too. You could do that.
Yeah.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah. Like I have a capture card in my computer and like Elgato whatever, and then you just like whatever you're streaming on, you just like have the capture up, and then on mine I have to switch over the video so that I can see the game, and then I'll have like the streaming shit on my TV over here.
I have a capture card. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's my capture card is funky. Like I don't know if it's a decent one, but I do have it. It's like attached to my PlayStation. But I do have one. I have this one. I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one or what, but it was like $30 on Amazon.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I hooked it up to my PlayStation 5 and I played Final Fantasy remastered and I streamed it I believe on my personal channel with Mr. Glammy, and
Yeah.
it wasn't too bad. I feel like it glitched a little bit, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is a good one. Glammy, the reason why I don't think you should get the Switch 2 is due to there not being enough games. They have a lot of quality control issues. I was thinking that too. That's the other thing, is that I did notice that there wasn't a whole lot of games in the roster for it. However, the ones that they do have are really enticing. That the Super Mario open world, how enticing is that?
Yeah.
You've played that one, yeah?
Yeah, I got it.
Is it super duper amazing, fantastic? Or is it just
Yep.
not worth the hype?
No, I think it's really cool. If you've played any of the Mario Kart games, you'll like it.
I played the original Mario Kart back in the day.
Yeah. I played pretty much everything, so
Do you think the
I like
characters
it.
are still kind of weighed the same? Like, you know how Donkey was like the slowest one because he was heavier, and then
Yeah.
Bowser was slow. I think
Yeah.
Toad was the fastest.
Yeah, they have like hidden stats. You have to like look up online. Like the small characters get like acceleration and handling, and like the big characters have like resistance from like being knocked off the road and stuff.
You can knock each other off the road.
Well, like you like when you if you're like a
Oh,
big character and
okay.
you like boost into someone, or like if they try to boost into you, like you won't move as much if you're like Bowser or Donkey Kong. But like if you're
Oh,
a
that's
small
cool.
character, you I guess get smacked harder.
You get smack that bitch.
Yeah.
You get smacked up.
Yeah, you spin out in the grass and shit.
Oh, that's interesting. See, but they
Yeah.
have secret ones. Like, you have to go look them up. They're not like on
Yeah.
when you play it. They don't show you on the.
No.
They should show you. Why is they making it secret?
You can see the stats, but like you like pick your like your driver and then like build your cart, but like it won't show you like the character's stats before you start building a cart. So like once you get in and you see your card stats, it's like the character's whatever weight class plus the cart that you currently are looking at parts stats combined.
Okay. Now, graphic wise, since we did pull up a side by side before, me and CD, and we noticed that there was a noticeable difference between quality in graphics and pixels and stuff. Do you actually see the difference in quality from the 1 to the 2, or is it not? Can you not tell?
I think it's a bit different, but you could say it's a lot the same. But I think there's just kind of like the PS5 like ray tracing effect, where there's more like stuff is more shiny and there's more details. Whereas like probably the Mario Kart 8, it was kind of more like washed out colors and not as reflective and shit.
Do you think it was a big enough difference to matter, or no?
Uh, enough to make it better, but like not worth making the game $90.
That makes sense. Do you remember the one that they had the held hand and the held hand one, and you push the slider button and it would turn it to like the 3D mode?
Oh, yeah, that's like the Mario Kart 3D on the 3DS.
Yeah, there was a couple of them that if you just slide it up, you can make it 3D, but you had to be careful because it was like prone to giving people issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was crazy.
Yeah. The 3D gimmick wasn't that great. I mostly like after like the first year of having the original 3DS, I like would just turn it off or turn it really low.
The Stream Deck. Oh, is that the PlayStation one? That's the PlayStation version of
They have
a
they have a
handheld, right?
PlayStation.
Is it
I
Stream Deck?
think no, that's a Steam device. They have like the PS5 Portal, and that's like the one you're
Oh,
thinking. It
that's
has
the
like
what I'm thinking of. Okay.
it has like two halves of like a PS5 controller on the side of like a Switch screen in the middle.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't really hear much about them, you know? You just hear about the
Yeah.
Switch. I guess they just have a better marketing team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a third party. Like only if you're like a super nerd, you'll know about all the little PC handhelds.
You don't have to be a super nerd. There are people that know about it without having to be a super nerd. Like, I wouldn't say I gotta go and get a super nerd cape or anything. I just, but I still know about it, I don't know
So
the
you get-
ins and outs.
you-
I don't got measurements of shit.
You're gonna have a minor nerd cape.
I don't know. There's no cape
And,
necessary.
A minor nerd helmet.
Wait a minute. So, I mean, that could be taken a different way. I don't need a helmet. We're good, Michael.
It's- someone said that there was I don't know who was in the Discord or like YouTube chat, but they think my Tism hat for like the Tism teller, they think it should be like a big white helmet. I don't know if they were specifying, but when they said that makes me think of Spaceballs with the guy that has the big white helmet.
Oh.
So I think that's what they want me to get as a big white helmet that's like gigantic.
Wide or white? Because the white.
White and wide. Like it's gonna be like Afro. Like it's like, have you
So-
seen Spaceballs?
Yes,
the movie.
but the one that I'm thinking of is the one that was like Rick Moranis' character, who is which they're actually coming up with the next
yeah.
with another one too, where the guy
Yeah.
that played Gogurt is he's gonna be in there,
Yeah.
which he's the one that put together the movie in the first place, which I actually thought he was gone. I thought we lost him. I'm so
Oh.
glad to hear he's still kicking. Helmet and an orange flag. Yeah, but he played Rick Moranis played the big helmet. Is that what he called it? Fat helmet?
I
Big helmet,
forget.
extra helmet, super helmet,
Someone in the chat will say it.
funky helmet, exasperated helmet, overblown helmet, or bench warmer's helmet.
That's just like a baseball helmet.
See, Exile, that's where I thought he was going to. So it was claiming the bus driver for the short bus. No, dark
that's me.
helmet. Thank you. Dark helmet. But his helmet was black because he was like the Darth Vader
Yeah.
thing. But you want a white one of his hat.
Well, that's what I'm and that's what I'm saying. What I thought of when whoever the fan was that said that they wanted me to replace my little One Piece anime hat that I'm wearing with a big helmet. That's a big white helmet.
Yeah. Well,
That's what
I mean,
I thought of.
they're saying about helmets, the bigger the helmet.
The bigger the brain.
These things just come to me. You know what I mean? They just enter my brain. What? Someone sucker punched Rick on the street of New York. Why?
Who's Rick?
Rick Moranis? Someone sucker punched Rick on the street. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I hope he's all right. I lost my place. Chat distracts me sometimes. I know. I get all into chat and I'm engaged in chat. Just to be a jerk? Jesus, why? Isn't he like 80 at this point? Rick Moranis, how old is he? I feel like I know the other guy is at least 80, at least. But Rick Moranis has got to be old too, right? Because he was older when he did that. He was like 30 at least.
Yeah, he's probably like 65 or something.
Let's see. How old is he? Does he look the same? Really? Holy snapples. 72. I was close. He's 72. Wow. And they just punched him just to be a jerk with the hail. What? Glimmy is the type of gal to think potatoes are battery replacements. Depends. I just totally did a whole thing about batteries and potatoes. It could possibly be a thing. If you can light a light bulb, you can light your car. Danny DeVito is 80. I could see that. Yeah. Well, he was like in his 30s when he did Taxi, and that was like 1970 something. I wonder how many potatoes you would need to start a car. You would need a whole sack of potatoes. A whole sack. Yeah, definitely. And you'd have to put wheels on all the potatoes. And then put like you'd have to insert the battery. Like you'd have to have the potato, right? Yeah. You'd have to have the potato. And in every potato, you just shove the battery in the back and put wheels on it. And it would just,
Well, like the gas can, you like open it and it would be like a potato shredder, and so you shove it in there and make like unfried fries, and that's like the gas. And then you have potatoes in like the engine, and then you have a bunch of the wiring things hooked up with like pennies, and that's like the car battery that like powers the engine.
Oh gosh, that would be wild. You'd have fast fries.
Oh yeah, that just made me get a childhood flashback. I forget what's that what's that game called?
I don't know.
There was this game on Windows 95 that was like one of the first games that like I taught myself like how to use a computer when I was like 5. I think it's called like
You taught yourself how to use a computer at 5?
Yeah.
How? That's incredible. That's good.
Yeah, I think it's like Little Town. It's like there's like a guy that had like a little face that was like a worm with like 1 foot, and like there's like a
was it
a
like
cat.
the VTech?
Oh, might have been on there, but like it was a Windows 95 game, and I think there's like a little cat that drives like a potato car or something.
It's a cat that wow, the things we unlock when we talk.
I don't know. I have to
You
I have to
know?
look that up. I'd like to find if that's like emulated game I could play again. That was like my favorite game though when I was 5 when I moved into my second house.
I was using a PC at 5, Glammy. You too? I guess maybe it's foreign to me because when I was 5, there were no PCs. We had Teddy Ruxpins. I didn't get a Teddy Ruxpin. I missed Teddy Ruxpin. I wanted one so bad. Yeah, it is scary to think that, like, now that we think about computers and stuff, we can't imagine our lives being without them. But back when I was younger, shit wasn't around.
Yeah.
This stuff, when I drank this stuff yesterday, that fucked up my stomach so fucking bad. I did not realize how bad it was gonna fuck with my shit. I had
What
a
is that?
stomach ache. It was apple cider vinegar.
Oh.
I don't know. I just put it with the potato because it made sense at the time of doing it. And that's right. The potato, I got the thing stuck in my throat, and I didn't have a Monster on hand, and it was in the fridge, and I didn't want to go to the fridge and leave the stream. And I was thinking, okay, well, what type of liquidous situation do I have that's next to me? And all I had available was the apple cider vinegar. So I was like, okay, well, we're just gonna drink this to get the chip to go down, and it didn't help. Y'all started at 5. I started teaching at 4. Attacking at 4. You started at 4? You're trying to be an overachiever, Exile. I had a PC running donos in my bedroom in kindergarten. Doos? I had a PC running... Oh, DOS. Oh, I read it as donos. Wow. See? And y'all think I'm not content-brained. Running DOS in my bedroom in kindergarten. That's crazy. Oh, God, you didn't put it in the coffee maker, right? No, I didn't, Gatsu. No, I didn't put it in the coffee maker. I just drank it out of the bottle because I needed something to drink, and it was there. And then my stomach was fucked up for pretty much half the day. I started playing the GameCube. What in the hell is over there?
Oh, I'm trying to look up and see if I can find what the game's name is.
Oh, because I remember on the game, like there was, when you're trying to learn, they had the little paper clip that said, "Hi."
Paperclip guy.
Yeah, it was the paperclip tutorial guy that he said, "Hi, I'm a paperclip and I'm here to help you. If you just click things, you're gonna see things. Click and see."
Yeah. And Gen Z and Gen Alpha never seen that.
Yeah.
They should make one for the LCU, and that's like, hey, you don't know how to use OBS. Here, do this, and it's like a little tiny Keemstar in the corner.
Hey, you know what? If we had a little paper clip that was going through the tutorial of the OBS, I think I would have gotten it a lot faster. That little clip was important.
Yeah, we need
Clippy,
one.
yes. Clippy was amazing. Shout out to Clippy, y'all.
Clippy, and then you'll have a special one that's like glammy, and it's a little whatever you. It's like, I'm an expert, guys. I spent 6 months, and now I can switch scenes.
Hey, it was less than 6 months.
It was 3 months, guys.
4.5.
4.5.
There you go. I believe. But yeah, I think if I had a Clippy to take me through the OBS, I would have learned it faster, way faster. That clip.
You
was
hear
amazing.
that, Keemstar? You like the retro shit? Get Baja working on it.
It's Glammy in a pot at car. What is that? I see you're trying to control the world. Would you like some help? Click an option. Yes, exactly. I would control the world with a click option. But
What would you do?
To be fair, that's a good question. To be fair, if I controlled the entire world, I would try to unify everything as best I could. And I would try to find the aliens so they can help out. Because I swear, unification starts with them. Because they have all kinds of different information that we don't have.
Yeah.
I hope to God they're real. I don't know if they're real, but I hope to God they're real. And I hope that they're super nice. I hope they can hold their own so that nobody like tries to take over their race. But I hope that they're like nice where they don't try to come and overpower us either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that we could work together. I think it would be amazing. High key, you should play the old Oregon Trail game and make everyone LCU host.
I think
that would be cool.
I think I saw a thing. I don't know if it was like on the PlayStation Store or something. I think there's like a remastered version of that, but it still has like the shitty graphics, but you can play it now.
Can you customize it though?
I don't know.
That is the question.
I
was trying to figure out how we can customize the I want to customize the the board game Operation.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to customize that one. I changed what I wanted to customize it to though. I originally wanted to do something else, but now I'm wondering if we want to like customize it to the LCU cow and just try to like this one is like the OBS that we pull out, or this one is the you know what I mean?
I'd
This
have
is
like
the stream key in the leg. This is the
yeah, the different hosts. I'd have like a Boogie or like a Billy one. You have to like fix Billy's heart failure and fix Boogie's his cancer.
Aw. That's so we wanted Split Fries says, can we get a reading for Sweet Tea on dolls? My hands are way too shaky for Operation. Mine are too. That's why I think it would be funny. So you like go in to try to get like the juice for the our world juice. We could go in and grab it out of the space, and it would be like every 5 seconds to try to remove it. I thought it would be funny. Chat at 50 gifted Glammy will shave her brows. No, I don't think I can do that. Mine finally came back. I was actually shocked that it came back as nice as it actually did. But both of them
you could even
grew back.
tell.
Yeah, you couldn't. True. They were shorter, but like it did get shorter when I cut it. But it actually grew back better than it was before. So it actually helped me out. To be honest. My eyebrows look pretty good at this point, and I think that shaving them actually helps. So that actually did me a favor. What about 100 Glammy? No, Exile, stop chopping my brows. I just got them back, and they look better than they were before. They work.
100 gifted, and you'll dump like 4 monsters on your head.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't have 4 monsters. This is my last one in the house. I gotta go pick up some more after.
For tomorrow's stream, you do it at the start of tomorrow's stream.
That's
And then
just
you have to do the-
wasting monsters, though. Why would I be wasting monsters? Well, monsters are
because
coveted.
because when you get the donos and you're on the LCU show, they're supposed to be things that you don't want to do.
No,
so
that's
then people
fine, but I'm
dono
not
to make
wasting.
you
No,
do it.
I completely understand that, but why are we going after the monsters? Like, that's it.
'Cause that's your thing.
There's so many things we could do besides that, you know? Like, I would rather dump this on my head than dump monsters.
But it's they don't want to dono for stuff that you want to do.
I said I'd rather. It still would suck. I
Okay.
mean, it still would suck. Like, I don't want to be sticky. Like, that's the other thing, too, with monsters. Monsters, if you dump monsters on your head, you'd get all sticky. Not to mention, I wouldn't be able to drink them. 25 gifted and Glammy has to play horror game. No, Exile. That got kicked off. That got kicked off the stream. I had a full panic attack in the fucking thing in the zombie one because it was in my ears and it felt too real. And they had to hide that one.
Resident Evil 7.
You don't even know what a high-level programming language is? That's humiliating. I do know what a high-level programming language is. It is when you have a balloon and you suck in too much helium and you try to talk to your computer. So there. Meh. No, I'm not doing that for a horror game. Hear me out. Oh. Seriously? Well, come up, Exile. Get back up here so we can discuss it. What? I'm talking about Get So Silly Glammy. Oh. Sorry. My Woolen spikes are a little spiky. Sorry. And Glammy, he is talking to me. I'm sitting here in the top. I'm sorry. I'm still spiky. Give me a minute to unspike, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry.
How long does it take you to unspike on average?
A day and a half.
So you still got like a day's worth of unspiking left?
Yeah, like it'll be like I'll be on tingles. I have to, and then
Like,
so anything that's said, it'll be picked out as a, and then it'll be attack, and then it does. I have to look at it back up to be like, oh no, that wasn't right.
So by Wednesday morning, you'll be back to normal Glammy?
No, Exile, no, not the cosplay. I can't. No. I would hope that it would lift the curse, but it's too risky. It's way
Exile,
too risky.
You didn't know, but on that thing that Glammy was talking about, the show when she did it with Wonder Woman on her half, and then they had the Ultra and CD thing, we were gonna have a Sailor Moon cosplay.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was thinking about that because I love
She
Sailor
was
Moon, and I've wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah,
But
that's one that you could get that people would maybe don't know. That would be something you want to do that they would maybe want to see. I don't know.
But that would just be like I would have to be careful. Maybe I'd show it on screen, right? I'd be on screen and then quickly turn off the camera and then turn it on every so often just so that we could like ease into it. Just to make sure it wouldn't be like too, because I'm like really scared to cosplay on here now. All right, I would
after the
if you commit to playing a horror game. If I commit to playing a horror game, what horror game? I can't do Resident Evil because it's too scary. It got the stream had to be privated because of how much that was terrifying. It'd have to be something that wasn't so terrifying that we have to private the stream. I'm down to play a horror game for you. I just need to make sure that it's not something that Outlast. Let me look that up. What is Outlast? How serious are the graphics? Is that a zombie thing?
It's like a monster, like alien
zombies,
thing.
You guys.
It like chases you around.
Exile,
what if you played...
just by the fucking picture, this looks like it's gonna send me into another dimension.
What about the first Five Nights at Freddy's game?
Okay, I could probably do the Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
Are you okay with jump scares?
No, but it would be less than zombies. Outlast is... Yeah, just judging by this fucking picture, Mr. Exile.
Yeah, like you have to like run around and like hide in lockers and shit.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I've got to like run and escape and try to get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
The sheer fact of zombies that tried to come get me and I couldn't find the right door, I was freaking. And it's the
Oh.
zombies freak me out anyway, but it was in my ears. So the zombies' sounds were too close. It just made me feel like they were gonna really eat me. And zombies are a fear.
Another one you could do that it's really cheap. They have like 4 chapters now, I think. There's Poppy's Playtime. Have you seen that? It's like they have like the extendo arms, and it's like the furry monster guys trying to kill you.
What, like, what's that? Inspector Gadget arms?
Yeah.
It would have to, what is it? Visage? Visage? I'll look that up. Hang on. Let me see the graphics. Is it zombies?
Oh, that's no. I think they make Rastov play it before he got kicked off of Ozzy and got promoted. He played it.
Oh, okay. I would do that one.
It's called Visage, I think.
Visage. V-S-A-G-E. Visage. That's the... Yeah, if that's the one Rastov played, that one didn't look too bad. That looked scary, but it wasn't too bad. Repo
Yeah, I don't
was
know
like
much
just
about
the
that game.
right amount of scary. Yeah, Repo was good. I loved Repo. This one, is this a Steam one? This Visage one?
Probably.
Yeah. It's demons. See, demons are a little bit better than zombies. I think I might be able to handle demons over zombies. How scary are the demons? What are we talking? Are these like primo demons? How scary are these demons? Are they like realistic? It doesn't show me. It only shows you the picture of it. It doesn't show you the intensity of the zombieage or the ooh, that's special. Oof. That oof. Oh. Are you sure this is the one he played? Cuz that doesn't look right. This looks too realistic. Oh god. See, this is not that I would die. That's way too realistic. That is not the one Rastov played. Are you sure that's the one he played, Michelangelo?
It's like, I don't know if you're looking at it, but it's like the one you're like walking around a house and then you have to like, he's like looking in like tiny keyholes. But I think when you look in the tiny keyholes, like that's when you see the demons.
Because this is what I have.
I didn't watch the whole thing when he did that.
This is what I have. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, it's that one.
Look at how crispy that is. That looks so crispy that it looks like a
Yeah.
real house.
Yeah, that's a modern game.
Oof. I don't know. It is. I made him play. You made him play it too.
I think that Five Nights and the Poppy's Playtime are more easy horror games to play because like little 5-year-olds play those.
Yes, I can do those. I can do like
can't do
Five Nights
that.
at Freddy's or
And
something.
then you're like a major pussy if you can't do those games.
Okay, listen. I threw the phone a little because of the jump scare part. It's not so much that it was scary. It was this jump scare part that was scary.
Five Nights at Freddy's or
Why can't I
Resident Evil?
Why can't I find let's see, on Steam. Let's see how much it is too.
Poppy's Playtime's probably
not that one.
like,
I'm trying to look up this Visage thing.
uh,
Is this game contain Savior? This game contains content you have asked not to see. I asked not to see the content. Contains realistic depictions of violence, which can be very disturbing.
Disturbed.
Also,
Come on,
note that
get
some
down
of
with the sickness.
themes, right? Revolve around alcohol and drug abuse. Some of its content may not be appropriate for all ages. You've already lost me. Players
Yeah,
with
she's a kid, don't you know,
discretion
guys?
is advised. No, not physically, but
Mentally.
when it comes to these kind of things, yes. Xavier, that's too much. It's too big.
That's what she said.
I meant content-wise. It's too big. It's too. That's for grown-ups. That's too big. What? That's the wrong attitude for that game. Nobody's doing saucy things with zombies. Let me what this. You really want me to try that? I don't even have the context available because I asked my computer not to see it.
You have mature games filtered out.
I do. I have the buffer. That if anybody asks me to see something yucky, it's all blocked. So if I look up something, I only see the fuzzy bits. I don't see anything that's. Do you know what I mean? No, not that. No, I don't see that. I have that blocked. I did that on purpose. Because it won't even let me know how much it is to play.
Oh.
All right, I'll have to think about it, Xavier. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I will have to think about this. With it being, oh, I can view the page. Ooh,
Dun dun dun.
it's a $40 game. Why is it? It's two prices. It says $34.99, but it also says $4.99.
It's probably extra DLC.
Well, we don't need anything extra. We're all set with the extra. Oh, here's some. here's some snippets. We get some snippets of the gameplay. Here we go. Oh gosh. Oh, that's pretty though. Okay, that's not bad. I can't hear anything, so I can't tell if we hear egregious noises.
Oh, you have to mouse over like the video if you want to unmute it.
Oh, here it is. Oh, now you can't see it. Okay, what about this one? So far, what? Rastov was too chicken to play it too. Imagine you finish it. Well, how long is the game? Look at this. That's crazy. Is it a long game or a short game? Because if it's a short game, I might be able to power through it.
It's probably a long game.
Fat Camp Stories gave me PTSD. Psh, shit, I had so much fun. Glammy, I put some game recommendations in my docket. There aren't any horror games, but there's one called That's Not My Neighbor that has spooky cartoon people, but it's not really scary. Ooh, spooky cartoon people. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I don't know if there's the same game that I'm thinking about.
Steam Summers are coming up. Oh, is that why it says $4.99? Should I get down on the ground floor of this before it jumps back up? Is that what's going on?
Well, you probably still would have a while because summers are starting.
Add all DLC to cart. Add to cart. So it just says buy Visage for $34.99, and then it says Visage original digital soundtrack. Oh, so it's the soundtrack is $4.99. They sell a soundtrack for that shit?
Yeah, there's games. I got the I haven't been playing, but I got the Oblivion like whatever something bundle, and I had like a soundtrack it downloaded with it. But I don't listen to it because I don't care.
I remember that games used to come with soundtracks, but that was so long time ago. I can't imagine they do it now. Not that big back. Oh, you inherit the gang. What? That's an interesting thing to say. Thank you, I think. I don't know what to do with that one, but I appreciate it.
You can call your fans the Glitter Gang.
Glitter Gang. Oh, we did for a little while. And then it morphed into Glamazons, which I really, really liked. I like Glamazons. I think that's awesome. What's yours? Do you have one?
I call like the other people that are like guys with autism, I call them my Tism bros.
There you go. Thank you, Aurora. Yeah, Aurora's been with me since the gaming. She was with me when we did the Glamazons and the Glitter Gang. Oh, Glamorous Rex. Yes, I think that's over here.
That's a thing you could
Glamorous Rex.
you
I
could
kind of think that's cute.
you could do a dono goal to get a dino blow up suit.
Fapalicious, yeah.
Fapalicious.
I actually
Fergalicious.
was looking.
Kisses. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you.
Fergalicious. Check it out.
I was actually thinking of the blow up like unicorn. Because I like unicorns and rainbows. So I was thinking of a unicorn one, but I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to like talk about it or, and say, hey, I would do this from X, Y, and Z until I knew that I was going to grab it. So I kind of wanted to grab it first before so I wouldn't have to ask them to wait too long.
Yeah.
So if we hit it, I could
idea.
just jump right on into it.
Yeah.
We can even go outside if you want. Because at this point, it's like 7, so it's light out for me. So I can just go out and scare my neighbors. I haven't grabbed it yet, but as soon as I do, I will make a dono goal for me to go out in a blow up unicorn because I like unicorns so much. Costume, I guess. I guess that's a cosplay type of cosplay. Maybe that'll break the cycle. If I get fired as a fucking blow up unicorn, I swear to God.
That would be epic.
I swear to God.
That's a Glammy level up.
Oh my God.
You go from Glammy in the Bowser onesie to unicorn blow up costume.
Although technically we kind of broke the cycle because when Gutsu was up here as Luigi and CD had his red outfit on and he looked like Mario, and then Billy captured me into the other castle, I looked like Princess Peach, and that was an accident. So maybe we broke the curse. Maybe I'll be able to. Whoa, that is a lot in the air. I feel like the unicorn will give you immunity. I would hope so, because holy fucking shit. So maybe that already broke the curse. So maybe we could do a cosplay sort of situation. There is a convention that I'm going to in August. I'd like to bring you guys with me. I think that would be cool.
Oh yeah, what's the isn't CD going to like a dating one in the same month?
Yeah, I think he was talking about something like that, but I can't remember
Or
what
did
it was.
he already do it?
CD,
that was a while ago.
Can you drop whatever it was that you were trying to do in the chat so that I can remember? Because I remember he's saying something about it, but I can't remember what it was called.
That like dating show thing.
This
where
is
it
like
was
a game show. Yeah, like a game show kind of thing.
I forget what it
was.
But
me too. I can't remember what it was called. So CD, if you're around, type in the chat what the friggles it was. I'm at Nickel City Comic Con. No, not that one. The game show one. Nickel City Comic Con. That's like Nickelback.
I know.
Not that one. The game show one. And I'm trying to get on the cast of Updating in Rochester, August 6th.
Oh yeah. See, it is August.
Yeah. You're right. Oh, that's so weird. So August 8th through 10th, I think, is the one I'm going to. But I paid for 3 days, and supposedly Hayden Christensen and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor, are supposed to be there, which I think is going to be awesome. I want to see the panel. I get a little lanyard in the box, which I thought was so cool.
Oh, yeah.
I actually never had that experience before. I usually go when I pay at the door, so I've never actually prepaid for a box before and had it come to the house, so I'm super excited. This will be my very first experience like that.
You can have your own CD spurging out moment.
What?
When he opened his like $300 box from one of his conventions and he got the stupid robe thing he's been wearing.
Oh, right. The Hugh Hefner thing.
Then you can do it, and then you can spaz out by whatever's in your box.
Yeah. I totally will. There's supposed to be a t-shirt in there. So I'm super excited. I'm going to open the box on stream. I will. Let me make sure you arrive early for that panel. I'm sure that's going to fill up fast. Yeah. See, it's not something it's close to me, so I don't have to worry about like getting a hotel or anything like that. It's in my town. So like.
Yeah.
Hi, Seek. How are you? Good morning. So it's near me, so I don't have to worry about hotels or anything like that. I'm just gonna like ask Mr. Glammy to drive me there early so that we can get there. I don't know if I want to dress up or not, but I definitely want to like take video and stuff like that. I want to take you guys with me for sure. That would be so cool. This will be my very first box like that. I've never ever gotten to have that experience, so I am super duper excited. All right, talk to everybody so that I can double check the redirect.
Hey guys, we got about 10 minutes left. So, if you want to hit thumbs up on the video or drop $2 donations or something, now's the time.
Here we go. Here's cafe. Got it.
Hope everyone enjoyed themselves. And it's cafe coming up in just about 9 minutes.
Yeah, cafe with Batgirl. Batgirl's awesome, and so is Bigfoot. I think both of them
And I-
are amazing people.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I know today was funky. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you all. I really do. I know we have 10 minutes left, so we're still wrapping things up, but these type of
Make sure you-
conversations are hard, but you want
Yeah,
to make sure that you
yeah.
talk them all through and talk them out and stuff, and it's important. And I at the end of the day, sometimes I do, um, s- I do see things differently sometimes, I think, and I don't mean to see them differently, but I do.
I
And
understand. I'm the same way.
I don't know if I have tismation. I've never been tested for that kind of thing. I know I'm
there's
crazy.
Power Age that added me like a while ago, and like hour and a half ago in the main, and he told me, "Can you do a fortune telling this if tell of this whatever the person's username and if they have tism?" And then I did a Twiggy thing and I filmed the video. I'm like, "Oh, I'm telling my tism powers." I'm looking at this guy's stuff and I see his YouTube channel and his history. He plays Overwatch, so I think he has severe autism.
Oh wow. Oh gosh. Sailor Glammy be like moon tism power. Right? Exactly.
Moon tism, and it's
Glammy
like this,
will
and you'll.
To you have
Yeah.
you today, Glammy, if you're not busy after your show. Yeah, absolutely. Just want your opinion on the situation since you were in that call with Boogie. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I don't mind speaking about my thing. Just understand that Boogie is a really good guy, and it was coming from a caring place. And I don't think he meant where he was coming from was a good place. Glimmy, I appreciate you bringing the Tism Teller on. You two have a good chemistry. I do like talking with Michelangelo. I do. And I thank you,
Thank you, Zabi.
Michelangelo, for being here. I think you're a good addition to when I'm talking.
When you need someone to come up because the
Yeah.
interns aren't here.
And I'm sorry, I never thought about the intern thing. I think I really am. A lot of times in my own personal life, I tend to go off and do things alone. So I've been, besides the Mr. Glammy has been the most stable situation I've ever had in my life. So pretty much I do things alone. So I don't really think outsider than that. So when I'm, doing something or something, I always think, okay, this is what we're doing. We're doing it alone. Let's go,
Yeah.
So I appreciate you very much, though, Michelangelo. I think you're great. I'm late. What did Boogie do? Boogie didn't do anything. I think if you go back to live and go back to rewind and do all the things, he had a minute, but it was all out of a good place. I think he's a caring man. He really is. And he's helped me out a lot. And so many times I've said, and at Fat Camp, that he came in and he helped me out, and he and his dog Sammy, when I was super nervous before I went to go get married, and he sat with me and he talked to me, and he's coming from a caring place. Tina D in the house. Someone tell Zay, come at me, not my kid. Trash. I don't know anything about that situation. Augie said, Steak asked for an intern for you, intern chat. I'm working this morning, or I would have come up. You two did great. Oh, thank you so much, Angie. No worries. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate that. I will definitely be in the intern mix more often so that I can. I just recently realized that was there too.
Oh yeah, they added that after I lost my intern role.
Yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense too. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I'm usually all over the place, but today it's a little bit extra. It's been a lot for me. I don't think anybody should go after kids for sure. I don't know if that happened. I don't know what the lines were with their. I don't know. That situation is I can't speak on that because I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on anything? Because today I'm all over the place.
I think it's just another
I hope we can
week in
just move on.
another week in LCU that we had, or I guess you and nerds, but more on your side, kind of had like a little drama, and I think we've kind of we're on the tail end. I think it'll be over. I don't know if you said you think they're gonna say something today, but I think they might just be like, oh, I'm glad Glammy saw that we weren't being mean and blah 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 and whatever, and hopefully there won't be anything that like happens
Yeah.
that makes it continue, I guess.
Yeah. I hope so too. I also understand that if Zay's still mad, there's nothing you can do. You can only, do what you can do. But from my
Yeah.
perspective, that's how I felt at the time of seeing it. So that's why I felt that way. But, getting rest and looking back at it now, you can see it from a different perspective. And I suppose, but I feel like you could see where I was coming from at the time of seeing it. Like those certain situations looked a certain way, you know? So that's why I came to those conclusions. But there's a huge possibility I was wrong too,
Yeah.
I will definitely come. Thank you. Glammy, do you? Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Oh, I did, but she won't be. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me. Kaiser, yes, please like the stream. We appreciate. I know this one's Oh, pepper juice. I picked it up and I put it down and I threw it over the side, right? I moved it. It was a box. I picked it. I lifted it. I moved it. I made it happen. We had 3
Threw
minutes
it
left.
on the
I got
ground.
shaken today. I'm sorry. I'm not
Shaken.
He said, shake and bake and I help. So yeah. Oh my god. I do want to get the blow up
Switch to.
suit.
Oh, the costume.
The blow up suit. That sounds so bad. Yeah, I want to get the unicorn one. I think it would be so cool. Oh, did you see the shirt? My Glammy Tower of Chairs shirt. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm so excited. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love the colors. It was worth the wait. It was. I love it. I love it. It's so awesome. I'm going to get one. Definitely going to get one.
Yeah.
It is perfect. Oh my gosh. Today has been a wild ride, you guys. Oh, there you are, Shifty. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Shifty. You good? So yeah, it's been all over the place, you guys. I know. I am a crazy person. I get it. I am emotional and everywhere, and sometimes
emotional damage.
My eardrums. So yeah, but I appreciate all the support that I've gotten, you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here and hearing me out. And Local Cafe's coming up next. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thanks, guys. Keep
love you
supporting
all so much.
Glammy.
Glammy, your black background is depressing. I'm sorry, Pepper Juice. Your face is depressing. All right.
That's
I love you
racist.
also. What is?
Oh, saying the black background's depressing.
What?
I was making a joke to the Pepper guy.
All that needs no. Stop it. All right. Thank you so much, you guys. Love you all. Low Cow Cafe is up next. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Have a good day, you guys.